Okay. Four-leaf clover was number one with 51 votes. Then shamrock, leprechaun, rainbow, and then pot of gold.
What are you doing?
People popping in are probably like, why are they doing St. Patrick's Day day after?
Oh,
Okay, name something people wear for good luck.
we're
Horseshoe.
green.
KK,
I'm sorry. What was the question?
name something people wear for good luck.
A cross.
Okay. And Norma, you said green.
Yeah.
Okay, and always is saying something green too. Green was number one, then Lucky Charm, Rabbit's Foot, Lucky Underwear, Lucky Shirt, four-leaf clover, a shamrock, or a lucky hat.
Lucky underwear. You got lucky underwear?
Yeah, I got one with rainbow on it.
A lot of baseball players have lucky socks.
Look, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, name something you associate with St. Patrick's Day. Let's let Always Loyal go first this time.
Yep.
Name something you associate with St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Now stop. I ain't being mean. You're not going down in the basement. Get in there and behave, or I'll make you go to bed.
Okay, she said clover. All right, KK, what's your choice?
Name something associated with St. Patty's Day. Party.
Okay, and Norma.
Beer. Even though I don't drink it, y'all think I drink, don't you?
Now, number one was leprechaun, then green, then beer, drinking, parade, Ireland or Irish, pinching, and a shamrock shake.
I keep forgetting about that little leprechaun sucker.
Name something people think of when they think of a rainbow. Norma.
Somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know. Luck.
Okay.
Pot of gold.
Okay. Always. Name something people think of when they think of a rainbow. Jesus' promise. Okay. Number one was pot of gold, hope, leprechauns, lucky charm cereal, rain, and good luck.
Hey, we ain't doing too bad.
Name a traditional Irish dish.
That I don't know.
Okay, always loyal. Say your favorite answer again.
No. Eating peas.
Never find flood earth again. Okay. Always loyal. What did you keep saying? Oh, she said Irish stew. Okay. Norma.
Green peas, like always.
Okay. And KK.
I'm sorry, I didn't name a traditional Irish. What is that? Well, you just said it. Something pie. I can't think of what. I can't think of what it's called. A pie. Something pie.
Okay. Number one was corned beef.
Yeah.
Then shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
And then soda bread. And that always loyal kept trying to say. Then Irish stew. Beer, sausage, and cabbage.
Always you led me wrong.
Okay, name something that might happen on a lucky day.
I'll be back because I'm gotta look something up. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be here, but I won't be able to talk.
Okay.
Let always go first.
Okay, always name something that might happen on a lucky day.
My brains went blank. Something that might happen on a lucky day. I'll go first. You win the lotto.
And she step away again.
Get my candle back in the fence.
Okay. Number one was win the lottery.
Oh.
Then find money, work or school cancellation, get lucky, hitting only green traffic lights, and receiving good news. And getting Loyal's camel back
in the fence.
Name a green food you might eat on St. That was the same. Oh, a green food that you might eat on St. Patrick's Day. Not
Peas.
just any food, but a green food.
What they die? What is it? Green eggs.
Okay.
That was
Always. Spinach. Okay. Number one was cabbage, then cookies, then beer, shamrock shake, green eggs and ham, and then cupcakes.
Well, I was close. I said green eggs.
Yep. Other than food, name something that is colored green for St. Patrick's Day. Other than food.
Your hair.
Okay. Waiting for Miss Always.
Lost KK.
Clover leaf. Okay. Number one was clothing, then beer, Chicago River, hat, and then hair, decorations, and drinks. Name something people do for good luck.
Cross your fingers and your toes.
And Loyal says roll the dice. Number one was cross their fingers. Number two, knock on wood. Number three, pray. Find a four-leaf clover. Throw coins into a water fountain. Wish upon a star. Carry a lucky charm or wear green. And that is our...
Well, that was fun. We didn't do too bad.
Family feud. No, not too bad. And now that I found it and I got my printer fixed and all, I can print stuff out. That makes it easier too.
My printer makes me mad because it'll keep saying fill the tray with paper, and I got paper in the tray. I had to move my paper to get it to take it. The stupid thing.
Well, I finally have mine hooked up with the paper in it, and I have the cord right here. I can reach up there, turn it on, plug the cord up, and print something. So
you went fuzzy.
I got fuzzy. Oh, did I hit my camera?
Ooh, still fuzzy.
Let me see. Let me take this down. I did, didn't I? I wonder why.
That's like always. A minute ago, she was just typing and she was in blue, and then she went to.
I know. Wasn't that weird?
What happened? Your hand's clear when you put it up there, but it gets fuzzy when you're away from it.
Well, let me see. Let me go to settings and play with the camera. Camera.
There you go. Now you're back.
I don't know. Come on. There we go. I don't know. Hey, it's all a new experience for me.
This is real life happens.
Real life happens always to us, no matter what we do.
No matter what it is, it's always happens to us.
Oh gosh. But hey, at least we're able to get on now.
Yep.
It wasn't like before when I'm on the phone saying, "Can you see me now?" And Norm was like, "Nope, can't
Nope.
see."
Can't see you. Not yet.
It's like, "Are you sure?" We had fun though. You have to admit
Yeah.
it was fun. It was frustrating, very frustrating.
Frustrating.
We wanted to pull our hair out because we didn't know what to do to make anything better. We just kept trying and it just kept being crazy. And look how comfortable you are on the camera now, Miss Norman.
Yeah, I know.
She was like, "I don't want to be on the camera. I want to do my crafts. They can just see my hands." I'm like,
I still got my ring light from Amazon. I don't know what's going on.
"Oh,
I ordered it. I got my little thing like 2 days later, but I haven't got. I just checked and they said it's being mailed.
yeah,
Okay, when next year?
yeah, really." That's why I hate to order stuff depending
Yeah,
on where it's coming from.
Like crap. I'm gonna roll my hair tomorrow and see what it does. See if it'll hold a curl now. Since it's short. It wouldn't hold a curl when it's long. It just fall right out. It's like, yeah.
Well, we got people, but they just don't want to talk to us. Always loyal. Why don't they want to talk to us?
Always start telling your little stories. Maybe they'll come in and try to help you. I don't know what happened, KK.
She was trying to look something up, and then she fell off.
Hi, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley, how are you? There she comes.
There she comes back. I didn't wear green yesterday, but I got green on tonight.
I know. I didn't have any on yesterday when Allison came to get the baby, and she's like, "Oh, wait, let me pinch you." And I was like, "I'm sick. Leave me alone. I'm not going to put on green just to make you feel better." I said, "My insides are green right now. I feel horrible."
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to answer
Hi,
something for
Roxanne.
someone.
Oh, okay. Hey, Roxanne, how's the party going?
Are you having fun?
Hey, Mystery Sky.
Smoking or non-smoking on your channel?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me.
I smoke all the time. KK,
Okay, I just-
don't worry about it.
Well, hey, some people do. Some people, even though they're not, they're smokers, they don't want it on their channel. So
Yeah.
Mystery Sky, type again because I tried to make you a mod. I want to see if it worked.
Echo ain't threw me off yet.
No, I don't care. Oh, it was fun. It's over. Your party's over.
Oh. Well,
When are you coming home? There we go. Okay, good. And are you going to stop in Georgia when you come home, or South Georgia, I should say?
excuse me.
She was going to stop and meet me on the way going, but then I was sick. And she said, "I don't want to get sick." You know, I said, "Oh, I don't blame you there. I wouldn't want to get sick either."
my grandson left to go to Florida this morning.
Oh, really?
Break. Yeah, him and his girlfriend's going down there for spring break. to
Okay,
visit.
she said she'll call me tomorrow. Okay, good. Good. Well, I'm glad you had fun. I seen somebody else. I'm not how she pronounces her name. Staats. It's like stats, but with 2 A's. She did a live from the grill to a mill or whatever it was she went to. Whatever it was called. And I saw Roxanne's live this morning, or it wasn't live. I think it was just she posted a video from the hotel.
I seen her little shorts
Yeah,
posted. I watched them.
yeah.
How is everybody tonight?
Who knows? Sometimes you get a lot of people, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
I think they're all drunk. All drunk from last night. So, they're trying to recuperate.
Probably.
They partied too hard last night. Kristen Sky says she loves her son behind KK
Oh, thank you.
tapestry.
Thank you.
I need to get my grandson a big game one.
I mean, I always say I don't care if I had one person in here, I'd still talk to him. You know? So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter to me. I know I don't do drama, and that's usually what people, when you're fussing with somebody, they'll go, come in to hear what you're fussing about or whatever, but I don't do drama, so it doesn't matter.
The only ones I go to is KK's. I go to yours. I go to Harold's auctions. I go to Debbie's auctions, and I forgot the other lady's name. I don't really. And then I watch some craft ones. That's about all I watch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to have drama. They say you have drama in every community, and that may be true.
Yeah.
But I try to have the least amount of it as I can.
You need a roller skate. Can I get roller skates for my birthday? She's got a birthday coming up next month.
Oh, she wants roller skates?
Yeah, she wants roller skates. She'll be a big 12.
Oh, my.
Her brother will be 13 the 1st of June. And he's already going through puberty.
Oh, my gosh.
That's his excuse every time. I'm going through puberty. I said, I'm getting tired of hearing about puberty already.
All the hormones are raging. Oh,
His hormones is going to get this.
Yeah.
Well, what was really bad is I was going through my hormonal changes when my daughter was a teenager. It was like we both had raging.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't have no kids at home when I was going through mine. But my husband said I was pretty good, except for the hot flashes. I mean, say, turn down the heat. Turn the heat back up.
And instead of us calling each other the B word, we would just say, "Oh, you're in your feelings, aren't you?" So now it's like, "Are you in your feelings today?"
That's a nice way to say it.
Are you in your
Yeah.
feelings today?
Bless her heart, she's having a lot of acne breakouts right now. And she's like, I didn't have this many when I was a teenager.
Oh,
But
now it's getting
your
nervous.
hormones are out of whack. And, she came off the birth control and she was trying to get pregnant. And now all of a sudden, it's like her hormones are out of whack.
Listen gets a pimple the other day, and she says, "Mammal, squeeze it." I said, "No, don't squeeze it, or you have big old zits on your face for sure."
Nope. Get you some Preparation H. Put it on there to shrink
right.
it. Suck it down.
Don't go squeezing them. I said, "You get what do you call them, craters?"
Yeah, and it'll leave a nasty scar if you pick at it.
And it's like, please don't.
She got her some kind of vitamins, gummy vitamins she's taken, and my daughter doesn't take medicine or vitamins, but she got her something for her complexion, and then she also got her some medicated face wash stuff she's been using. So I guess she's serious now. She don't like this acne at 25.
I think I got more acne when I was older than I did when I was younger.
Well, and then day before yesterday? I think it was a couple days ago. Anyway, she said that my ex was real fair, blonde hair. I had all kinds of skin issues because he was like allergic to everything, real sensitive skin and all that. And she was like, and he had acne. And so she was like, I didn't get your good skin. I got daddy's yucky skin. I'm like, well, yeah, you did. I said, but you know what? That's how genetics work. You don't get to pick and choose what you get from your parents. You just get what you get.
You hear that? You get what you get.
You get what you get.
My daughter got my husband's DNA stuff, and it was a difference because I hardly ever had any pimples.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have family looks as big as mine?
Well, his skin is so sensitive. He's actually allergic to neosporin.
Oh my!
And of course, we didn't know that till he got a big cut on his arm. And my thing was, clean it out and put neosporin on it. The next morning, his arm was swollen up.
Oh man!
And I mean, red and swollen. And he went to the emergency room, and the doctor was like, "Well, what did you put on your arm?" And he was like, "Neosporin." And he's like, "You're allergic to neosporin. Never use that again."
Oh, wow.
I'm like, who would be allergic to an antibiotic point? But he was like bad on bee stings, mosquito bites. He'd get a mosquito bite and it'd be like as big as $50.
Oh
wow.
Man! Poor
Whelp up on it, And he just had really, really bad allergies. I had to use the same laundry soap and like dryer sheet all the time. If I changed it up or anything, he'd break out real bad.
My daughter was like that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What color did you paint yours? Same color?
Mine's
Yeah.
darker.
Yeah, mine's
I
darker.
got this one on my phone. I
I
haven't
put
finished
two-
it. I'm too
I
lazy.
put 2 coats on mine instead of one. I asked what
That.
our fingernails.
Oh.
But hers is lighter. Mine's darker.
How's your warts doing, Natalie?
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yay!
Does anybody else have a freckle right here?
Yeah, she's got a freckle on her hand.
Freckle right there. No.
It's like,
I got less freckles and more age spots now.
yeah, we got age. We don't get freckles now.
Oh, I heard.
I proudly wear my age spots.
Yeah.
No, hot spots
Oh, I
are not fun.
Well, let's not tell everybody where you got one.
Yeah, Natalie.
That's
Poor
right.
Natalie had warts.
All over her hands. We
Yeah.
had time with her. It was interfering with her writing.
What did you do for it?
I took her to
I
a
asked her.
dermatologist, and they kept putting what was it on it?
Wart remover stuff.
Some
It was,
kind
like,
of wart,
stronger.
real strong wart remover.
It burned.
Yeah, it burned her.
I have like.
I
But
used
good
I
she
used
died.
that.
I have a
I
scar-
used the
or I
freezer
have a
thing.
hole in
You
my
just put
hand.
it on and it
She
freezes.
told me if they didn't go away, that she was
They
going to
didn't?
freeze them the next time and see if that
Yeah.
would work. But they finally left. It took a little while. She said to give it a while, and then if not,
Yeah.
they freeze them.
We were
But-
supposed to have another appointment, but
Yeah.
we forgot about it, and then they just came on.
They came off, so
Yeah, if you ever get to that point, make sure when they're coming, make sure you see the root down there and pull the root out. If you do not pull that root out,
yeah,
it will grow and grow, and it grows down deeper and deeper.
yeah.
So
My
have
son
one where I hurt.
got a great big one. Is it still there? No.
But I
Because she
have
gave
one
her-
right here.
Yeah, she had one right here. And they
Like on the
gave,
both of her lip.
yeah, it's a little tiny one. It wasn't very big, but they
Mm-hmm.
gave her some stuff to put on it there other than what was on her hands. Because
She told me
yeah,
if I
afraid to
picked
get
at
on
it,
her
it
lip,
would
yeah.
lead to cancer.
She told him not to pick at them.
yeah,
Because
I have one here on my elbow. Okay, it's taken me years to get this one away, and the only way I could do it is get it to a point. I used one of those lava rocks and brushed it down. Well, you put lotion on, then you brush it down, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then when it got to a certain point, I'd start picking at it to pull it off the things
Yeah.
on it. And I mean, like it was deep down in there. It was so deep down.
I asked
And
her
every
what
time I
caused
turned
it.
around, I was trying to dig it out and get it. Do you know how hard it is? You're left, I'm a right and try to,
Yeah.
can't even see it. And you're looking in the mirror, so then it's backwards.
Words, She said it's a virus that you have and it just won't go away. And
Yeah.
I'm like, because I couldn't figure out why she just kept getting more and more and more and more. And it's like, and it was just on her hands, nowhere else. And then she got that little one where she bribed them her chin all the time. It caused her to get one there. And
I get them.
I really got concerned about it because she just had them all over. She had them all over her little hands.
I had 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had between my toes. Those are hard to get rid of.
My
But
friend
You have
then
to
she got
actually
to
go
where-
to the doctor to get it cut out.
They got to where they's hurting her when she tried to write.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we got to do something. So I made her a dermatology appointment, took her in.
My friend can't put her fingers together.
Yeah.
She has one right here.
Does she?
Yes.
In between her fingers. Ooh.
Yeah, tell her to go get it out because they grow really fast into those areas.
Like really big. It like bulges.
Well, she better go get it out. They
Yep.
probably have to cut that one out.
But she doesn't know what to do about it, and I don't know what to do about it. I had this little like tube of wart.
Always,
medicine.
why ain't you coming up?
I mean,
I don't know. Now she says she's here, but she's just listening. So she must be doing something else.
I had these two little tubes of wart medicine that they gave me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mystery Sky, you can come up. I pinned the link at the top of the page or the top of the chat.
Yeah. You ain't coming up. You are up. You're on the camera, ain't you?
Hi. If you got a chair and sat on the other side of your grandma, we could see you, Natalie.
On the right side. If you come on the right
But
side,
you're
everybody will see you.
You're
Yeah,
standing,
right
and
side.
that's when nobody can see you.
I can
Let
see
me
them.
see if I can take that thing down because that may be why. I mean, it's right over her
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
You can't really get nothing down. It'll go to StreamYard clear. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's all you can get.
Well, I get, you want to have a duck head on your face or you want to have something covering your face. That's about the choices you have. Hello
Yep.
there.
Hi.
Hello, lovely ladies.
How are
Lovely
you doing?
ladies.
I don't
Hold
like
on,
the
let
duck
me
head.
turn off my YouTube.
Okay. We'll just do this one. I don't like having a duck head up there, but now you have a beach over your face. There you go. See, you need to come on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on this side. There you go. See, now we can see your beautiful face. And we don't have to look at you behind the little logo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see, on our camera, she's where the sign's at, where the logo is. But I mean, she's too far enough, it ain't showing. It's showing.
Yeah.
I don't know about her. Do you?
Okay.
What?
Mimi.
What? My pack of cigarettes. What? It's a pack of cigarettes. And I can put one in your mouth and I'll choke you.
Why are you doing that?
This child, I swear she needs mental health bad. I tell her to dance all the time. Says, what does she do? Because while the music's playing, they ain't dancing. They're trying to figure out another thing. She's in there going all crazy and everything. That's like, Natalie, stand still. I'm shocked the teacher don't get on her for bouncing around like a rubber ball.
Oh, Miss Norma, you're live on your channel?
Yeah, I went ahead and put it on mine.
Okay. I just saw the little box up there and I'm like, is this something with my camera now that I have this little box
It's
up
the
there?
ad.
It's that new thing where you can link
Yeah.
instead of me broadcasting it on both channels from mine, we can each broadcast it. Yeah, I was going to tell you about that.
It kept popping up, and I thought, well, what is it?
Because somebody was asking in a chat I was in the other day about how does that work now? Do you get the hours, or does each person only get the hour? You know, like how does it work? But so like what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to your channel
I
and
don't know.
see about the chat, whether or not, because you know that was the problem when we did it.
Oh, okay.
Streaming to both is that we couldn't talk to the other chat.
Oh, okay.
So let's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because remember that one night Allison was like, I was in Real Life Happens and y'all couldn't see my chat.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, no, we could see it. We just couldn't, you couldn't see our answering you. Let's see. How do I do it?
I don't know.
Wait, let me just do this. Go out. There we go.
I put Living My Best Life live.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And our chat is going over there too.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, let me write in there and see if it pops up on.
Okay. I'll be back. I have to figure out how to get out of this. Okay.
Close.
Now that them goes to my own thing. Will you please put them
It's
down?
dying.
I know they think I gotta get some good oil.
It's dying.
Why don't you like these? I just bought these.
Okay, see, so there. Now let me type it on here and see if it picks it up on there.
Hello.
I got big lips.
So did you type over there?
Yeah,
Okay. Type what? Hello and what's up? It shows up.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I typed hello from that channel, and then I typed what's up from this channel. Now we'll see if
Hello.
Hello. I don't know if what's up, if it's only showing.
Jesus.
I don't know. That's
Okay,
weird. Only like
Hello.
half of the messages are showing up on. Now, Norma, you try to see if you can answer on your chat.
On here or real life?
Real life, yeah. We're trying to figure out this new thing where you can stream on 2 different channels at the same time.
Well, you'll only be able to communicate in one chat. They don't connect them both to that chat. You just got
see
that
that?
you'll contact the information there, but not over here.
Well, see, because she typed "High Living" from hers, and it shows up on mine as well as hers. It's like a new thing now where you can both stream.
Yeah.
And where I typed the hello from yours showed up on both, but when I typed what's up on mine, it didn't show up on yours.
Levy. Don't you know how to spell?
Why'd you put living?
We're doing something.
Because my name on here is Living My Best Life at 60.
Yeah.
So that's too much to type. So she typed living.
So I typed living instead of all the way going across.
Right. I don't know, that it's weird though. Whoops.
I feel like I look.
Lost her
That
again.
was the oh, no, she's still back there. She fell off. Okay, there she is. Don't fall off no more.
Did you figure it out?
I didn't know that I fell off.
Yeah, you accidentally fell off. You were on the bottom, but we got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I guess if you have access to your chat, you could if somebody goes in your room and starts typing something, you'll be able to type back to them.
Yeah.
And then if I'm in my room, I can type back to them from my side. I don't know. It's just weird. You would think though, if they put it that way now, and then see KK just jumped on with hers on there too. So now we're streaming on KK's as well.
Well,
Let me see if I can figure this one out.
Yes. Do you see where it says when you're coming in and it says stream with friends or something like that?
Will you quit to give me coattails? Quiet, sweetie. Come on.
Okay, let's see. That's something new.
Doing.
Yeah. Because see, when like I have the paid thing on StreamYards, and I can stream up to 3 different places at one time.
Wow.
Oh,
But
my.
Okay,
now,
I think I'm streaming.
yeah, and that's what happened now is YouTube went ahead and added it to where, so like say that it says we have 6 people watching.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, it says we have, now 9 people watching. But so what the question is, how do they
I got
split up the
I got
hours?
5 over on mine already.
Okay. So I wonder now, how are the hour, like, because what the other person was saying is this: we can't all get credit. Like if 10 people watch us for an hour, that would be 10 hours watch time.
Oh.
So do we each get 10 hours watch time, or would we each get, divided that amongst 4 people or however many people?
Well, if we knew how many watch hours we had before this,
Yeah, that would be what we would know.
yeah, we'd have to do
Oh,
that.
that's
to see.
awesome. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen this. I haven't been really on.
Hey, Purple Wink, and this is so
Hi,
much
Purple.
streaming on many different media. I know, and see, that's what they were talking about, is that certainly YouTube is not going to give everybody credit
No,
like for the same hours,
I don't
Right.
think they would.
but yet
Gloves.
why did they make it to where you could stream? And then somebody said, well, it's because like maybe KK's people have never seen my live, and so by her streaming my live on her channel, they can see me, and me streaming her live, then my people could see her, and it like to increase how many people see the live. But I still think that's going to increase the number of hours.
Yeah.
Right. And it will probably give you new subs, which I think is awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm streaming you. That gives you exposure out there.
Mhm.
Exposure.
I just want to say,
So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I just want to say, a long time ago, about a year ago, I started doing piggyback, and that's all this is a piggyback.
Cool. I like that's nice.
That's
I'm happy
neat,
that I'll
though.
be able to
Do
stream
this.
this.
Yeah, because I've never seen it where you were actually streaming the other people at the same time.
Oh,
Now,
that,
yes, I
got
can
rid of
play.
all my old ones.
I
Purple
can
Wink
play
says
somebody's
it's okay. This is
screen.
how it works. So far, if all 4 of you are doing a live and you have people watching, each one of you gets the watch hours of the person that is watching you.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, so everybody gets, whoever's on your channel watching. That's, I mean, that's neat.
Super. I'm not coming on the live. I mean, I'm on live, but I'm not showing my picture because I'm already in my night clothes.
Okay. Well, Miss Norma had just got out the shower and said, I don't want to come on with my hair wet. And I was like, get up here anyway. I don't care.
Who cares?
It's finally dried, though.
Yep.
It's like, I don't know. Nobody's coming to look at us. I mean, we're not having a beauty contest, so it don't matter.
I'm scary looking when my hair is wet.
No, you're not.
No.
No. I just
No
think this
way.
is really cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now you can see your own chat
Yeah.
Mhm.
in each person's room.
I can chat in my chat, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
chatting in mine.
Type
Yeah.
some, but I want to see, does it come to mind? Now, whoever Chew is, that's on you, KK.
Yeah.
I see his. I see Purple Wing, Sam Coker,
Right.
Barbara.
Boosting it. Boost. Well, never
Let
mind.
me-
I could say it a while ago, but
Yeah.
boosting it and Barbara.
Lost my chat. Where'd it go?
That's right, Barbara. Nobody cares what we wear.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well. Look at us.
Cool.
Norma,
And-
we're not technology misfits anymore.
I know.
Hi, Clint.
We're
How are
booking up,
you?
baby. We're booking up.
Clint's
Cool.
Crafts, Comics, and Hauls and Unboxing. Is that from UKK?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
and
Nice to
it
meet
has
you all.
the little link symbol like next to the person's name in the,
Yep.
like showing that those are coming in from people that are linked in, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you started it, so you're the one that get all the hours.
What?
Whoever
Oh.
started the stream is the one that gets to see the total and all of the rooms of people that are there. This is my understanding.
Oh, in other words, I get
Up
to see
here on
all
the,
the chat.
Corner.
I get to see all the chat because I started it, and then you each can see your own
On
people.
chat, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Neat, really neat.
Yes, Purple. She's the one that started this.
Yeah. Hi, Clint Crafts, Comic and Hauls and Unboxing. That's a long one there.
Yeah.
That's worse than living my best life.
Yeah. I thought living my best life, but that's a long one.
Yeah.
Did you know Barbara Bustamante? No, now I can't say. Is an author.
Bustamante.
Yeah, Bustamante. Did you know she's an author?
No.
She writes
No.
books. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That is
You should
neat.
interview her sometime. She'll tell you all kinds of things.
Oh, I would love
Lovely, lovely
to.
lady.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Very nice.
My email address is in my about section, and every Friday night I try to have a special guest.
Yep.
So, Miss Barbara, I would love to have you as my special guest some Friday night. Please email me, and we'll
Looking
set
for
something
guests
up.
all the time.
Do what?
I said you're looking for new guests all
Yes.
the time to interview.
I like to have a guest. I just think it's fun to have, especially, even if they have a channel or they don't have a channel.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
We love
Well, everybody
them.
has a channel. It's if they use it or
Well,
not.
yeah.
Put content on.
Right. And then on Saturday nights, normally I try to do the talent and crafts, but sometimes we have people who want to share stuff and sometimes we don't.
No.
No, if Echo was the one that started it, then she is the one that gets to see all of the people. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you like bingo like KK's got, come over to my channel on Sundays at 4 and play bingo with us.
Yes.
We have a blast.
Coming out in April called Welcome to Effingham Falls. Are you, what kind of a writer? Like a mystery writer or? Because I love to read.
Yeah.
Well,
I
she
love
has some
to
short stories. There's a
Listen
collaboration.
to audiobooks at night.
Yeah.
Hey, Barb,
That's how I fall asleep.
invite Barb up.
Okay.
Barbara,
Come on up if you want. The link is posted at the top of the page.
yeah.
Yeah, that's neat.
I like to do that too, but sometimes I don't know where I left, where I fell asleep, and I have to start it all over again the next day. And then I'm like,
how
oh,
I
I
fall
heard this
asleep.
part already, And then I'm like, okay, I don't need to listen to this part again. I do the same thing though with television programs or movies.
Yeah.
And then I
love
wake up and
before I go to
something
bed.
else will be on, and I'm like, oh, I missed the rest of that movie.
I can't watch a movie. I fall asleep every time I watch a movie. But I love to read before I go to bed. It helps me relax and
Yeah.
everything. So I keep a book by my bed all the time. If I could get my grandkids to read more, they might learn more. But they're lazy. They don't want to read.
I'm dropping some people's links that have come from mine over to yours. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That way, people can get it.
Hold on a second. I have a call.
Okay.
think I
She
did.
can't find the link. Okay, let me do it again.
It should be at the very top.
Yeah. Barb, it's up in the blue box.
I'm going to drop it again.
Yeah.
Hi, Boatman.
Already. I beat you.
You
Oh,
did?
no, I didn't. Sorry. I thought
Oh.
I'd got the StreamYard link, but I didn't.
Well, where the heck?
There we go. Now I got the StreamYard link. I
Okay.
the wrong one. Copy. There's the stream link.
Oh, she says she ain't got a blue on her tablet,
Okay, that's a
so you'll have to put it in the
bingo.
chat.
Oh, so
Okay, I just dropped it.
Yeah,
that's,
because it's not on top of hers for some reason.
yeah. No, that's not the stream. You didn't put the StreamYard link in, Livin.
Oh,
put it in your
no,
channel.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I got it in there, Barbara.
Don't listen to me. I was bragging how technologically advanced we are now, and
Now,
look what
see
I did.
what you done.
I dropped my own channel link. Well, y'all need that too, though. There you go. I'm sorry.
Hi, Boatman. How are you, sweetheart?
Okay, here we go.
Hi, Barb.
All right, I'm gonna have to move to another.
Hello.
Hold on.
Hello.
I have some camera issues here. Hold on.
Something she's on. I'm watching on Always or on Real Life's channel. She's on there, but when I try to click her on here, she's not coming.
Where you at always? She went to get her Campbell out, get her back in the fence.
Okay, hang on, Barbara. Don't leave. I'm trying to get you.
Okay,
There
I'm
we
back.
go. Okay,
Oh,
I'm back
sweetie.
too.
there she is.
okay. So now I just have to. Okay, how do I get big? I can't get my. Okay, I see the private chat.
Okay, you have to
Go
hit
to
up over there
comment.
on your right. You have hit comments.
Yeah.
I have to hit comments.
Yeah,
Yes,
instead of
yes,
private
comments
chat,
at
it
the
should
top.
say right beside it comments.
It says you're on the show, and then it's got a little picture of me here,
Yeah.
and I can see a small version of it, but here, let's try that.
Are you on
we
your
got it.
phone or a computer?
I'm on a tablet.
A tablet? Okay.
A tablet. It's kind of a hybrid.
Yeah. Lucas.
Hi, everybody
Well-
coming in.
So this is what's been going on. I'm kind of in. There's been just a lot of stuff going on. Oh, hi.
Hi.
My daughter ended up getting, what do they call that? Cyberbullied on YouTube.
Oh,
And it was kind of a ganged up process. It was a group of YouTube channels that for some reason they wanted to take advantage of her. That's how it started out. They thought that because she was always she was really good at making money and selling things, and she was doing really well. And she talked them into making a physical move from one place to another. And so things kind of worked out until they started wanting to incorporate her business in with theirs. Well, she thought that was an okay thing until they started manipulating her finances.
Oh,
And from the very beginning, she says, nope, you're not going to do that to me. So what they did was then they used cyberbullying to tell everybody that she was, that she was holding their
was it the ones that cyberbullied me? Hi, Buying Space.
I don't know, but I'm not going to because of the fact that we're live right now.
I think it was
I'm not
those people, but I know what you're saying.
But now when we look back, April and I figured out that it was a planned thing from the very beginning, that they planned it out, and they planned it out now. So once that happened, her channel basically was no good, because it was not just people on the channel saying this, but they were telling all of their customers, don't do any business with this, with my daughter. So she basically lost her entire channel, her entire business, and she is now starting to come back. She has a new channel now, and she's trying to and she basically has to start from scratch, getting new subscribers and everything. She can't get the subscribers that she had with her old one. And so what I've offered to do is, I'm pretty close. I'm almost at 100. I'm only 4 subscribers shy of 100. And I said, I'd be willing to do some chats with you. I'd be willing to do some auctions with you. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah.
My writing, the book that we did last year is still selling well. And we've got a new one coming out in April called Welcome to FM Falls. And it's a little bit different. The thing is, all of the writers in our group, some of them are horror writers, oh, by the way, that's my clock. We'll just wait. It's telling us that it's 9 o'clock. So we have to kind of put up with that thing. I can't just turn it off.
Hi, Sheena. How are you?
Yeah, this is a good time to say hi to everybody in the chat, because they're all wonderful people. And so anyway, the group that I'm with is called the Moorhead Friends Writing Group. We sell books on both Amazon and on the other places where you can buy books, like you can go to Barnes and Noble, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, any of the places that that you can buy books, you can get our book. The first book we had was called Tales from the Frozen North, and that was just a bunch of stories about winter. This one is called, this new one is Welcome to FM Falls. And this is different. This is where we're all going to write about an imaginary town in Minnesota. Half of the town is going to be normal, and the other half of the town is going to be paranormal. Okay? And we have horror writers, we have fantasy, we have mystery, we have comedy, we have romance, we have poets, we have all kinds. We even have nonfiction writers in our group. But we're all going to write about this town, and the interesting part is that we're going to be sharing places within that town in the different stories, and also sharing some of the characters. So if you're reading one story and you learn and you read the story, and it's, you know, it's a cute little, it's a nice story. The next story you may come across, and lo and behold, it's got some of the same places as was in another story. So throughout the whole book, you may find these different locations and some of the same places and same things showing up at different parts of the book. And the thing was, none of us knew what the other writers were writing. So it'll be interesting to us the first time we get to read the whole thing, just to see what it's going to look like in the end. It's kind of like where you have different people putting the same things into the same thing, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. So.
Miss Barbara, can you say the name of that first book again?
Oh, Tales from the Frozen North, and it is available on Amazon. We like the quality of the paperback and the binding with Amazon. They do a very good job with the physical binding of the book. We are also doing, like, if you were to buy from Barnes and Noble or from Walmart, then you would be getting a book from the publisher called, let's see, what's its name again? I'm kind of, age sometimes affects your memory sometimes. But anyway, we have a regular publisher that we have to use in order to use Barnes and Noble. And
what was the name of your group, the writing group? Moorhead?
It's Moorhead, Moorhead is the first name. Friends is the second name, and then writing group. And that would be considered the author. But on the back page but in the book itself and on the back page, it does list all of the individual authors, of which I am one of those. So, and we're having a best-selling author for both of the books that does the foreword to the book. In the Tales from the Frozen North, we had Amy Scheibe. She wrote the book Fireproof Home for a Bride, and she is a best-selling author. And now for this one, we're having Thomas Maltman, and I don't remember the names of his books, but I know that he's a I think he's a horror and fantasy writer, or horror action, something like that. So, but that's what I'm up to. And I'm a year older than I was last year, so
I will be too.
Well, on this channel, we say age is just a number.
Yeah.
yeah,
However
well,
young you feel, you know.
each year I get older and older, and everybody tells me, well, this is what it'll be like when you get old. And I said, I think I already am.
Well, but
There are
you haven't stopped.
yeah. So,
I think that's when people get old, when they stop doing anything. Oh my gosh, look at KK.
Mask.
oh, she's such a card.
I know.
Oh, cool.
Look at that. That is neat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So from the we also have a website now.
Oh,
So yes. And that's just Moorhead Friends Writing Group, it's one word, .com. And on there you can access profiles of all the different authors that are in the books.
okay.
So,
Good.
but we have some really, really wonderful authors.
It needs charged. Sorry, honey.
And I am, and I'm so grateful that I'm with this wonderful, wonderful group. They have become like a family to me, and so has the YouTube family.
And what's your YouTube channel?
It's just Barbara Bustamante. That's all it is.
And your daughter, what's her
My
channel?
daughter, her new channel is called Storage Whisper. WHISPER.
Remember that.
And she really needs some subs. I think we looked at it today, and she's got 5 subs. And but she's really, really good. She's been working this last month with Jam Volkswagen. But she's down in Texas. She buys storage units, and she's never told anybody this, but I asked her the question. Let me back up. She was on, I think it's Adventures in Reselling. I can't remember the name of the guy that's on there, but she was on this channel called Adventures in Reselling. And she was invited on as a guest because she knows how to pick storage units. And so he actually took her onto a few. Yes?
Okay. People and plus me would like you to drop the link. Do you have the link?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now, KK.
Okay.
Oh, good.
1 second. Spell it out for me so I can look, and I'll drop it.
Is it one
Thank
word?
you, KK. That's helpful.
Which one are you talking about?
Your daughter's new web new
No,
YouTube.
It's 2 words. Storage Whisper.
Oh, story.
WHISPER.
Spell that again,
Yeah.
please.
WHISPER.
Okay, got it. No.
That's the second word. The first one is storage. Just the word storage.
I wrote
Well-
in story, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, because I asked her, I said, I know you're really good at picking out these storage units. How can you tell that one storage unit is better than another? How do you know that that storage unit is going to bring you money? And she says, well, haven't I ever told you? I talked to it. And I said, what? And I said, yeah, I just kind of talk to it and it tells me what's in there. And I said, so you're like a storage whisperer. That's what I said. Well, she apparently only heard the word storage whisper, and so that's what she's done with this but she is amazing. She looks at hundreds of photos of storage units, and she can pick out 2 or 3, and she'll tell you those are the honey holes, and and so that's
I
that's
still
the
can't find
background
her channel.
story.
I can't find it either.
I can't find her
Oh,
channel.
Earphone in your ear. You ain't got your.
Let's see here. Hold on just a second. Oh, I know what I'll do. I got it. I think I got it on on my other tablet. Let's see
Okay,
here.
I found yours, I believe.
Yeah, I'm easy to find, but hers is new.
Yeah.
And let me just see here.
Well, there's actual. Do you have any numbers on yours?
Probably. Okay, let me go and okay. Okay, my channel is Barbara Bustamante at Barbara JB40.
Oh, JB40. Okay.
Okay,
So let's
and then
at.
okay, okay, just let me hear. Okay, see if that helps you find it. Did you find it? Did you find mine?
Just a second. Let me type this.
Yeah.
Because when I first put just your name, several came up. That's why I
Yeah,
asked
there's
for
a lot of Barbara Bustamantes out there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got yours. Now, what are we looking for?
Now we're looking for April.
Daughters.
Yeah, but
Okay. Now,
you don't have anything up there with hers, with yours.
not yet. Not yet.
Okay, wait a minute.
But let me do, okay.
Let me
let
see
me
if it's
put it
under
down.
ones you are sub to.
No, hold on here.
Because you should be sub to her, correct?
What? I'm sub to her.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm looking for it through that way.
Okay. I'm trying to find that. Okay. Okay, and let's see here. Okay. Okay, I found it. It's the HTTP, the www, youtube.com, and then it's at storage whisper -HN2NQ.
Okay.
Try that. And she got another subscriber. She's up to 6.
Mhm.
So did you? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do, Kathy.
Yep, babe.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Messenger and I'll send the link to you on Messenger.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So then you will have.
I'll have the
Okay.
link. Yeah.
Come on.
What's she doing, Mama?
Yeah. Come on, open up. Good grief. It's just being.
Stubborn. Yeah,
Okay.
that's normal with the on Saturday night's internet.
Yeah. Okay,
And-
here we go.
Hardcore Copper said he wrote a book too.
She wrote a book too.
Oh,
Yeah.
she wrote a book too? Okay. You want to come up? We'd love to have you as a guest as well.
Okay, Kathy, I sent it. It's on your.
Okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. 1 second.
Yeah, and then when it shows up as a big letter S.
Yes.
Okay, so that's her. That is her. That's her new channel.
Let's see if it comes up the way it should be. No, that's not it, guys. That's my StreamYard. Sorry. 1 second. Okay.
I was supposed to be doing reading tonight, and so I thought, oh, Kathy's having a pop up tonight. Oh, maybe I should go over there and see her.
I don't know if it all got in or not. But let me see what else I can do. Let me see.
Let me just.
I got it on my phone.
What you doing, Mama? Oh, you writing something?
Okay, let's see what.
Okay.
Let me do something here.
Just
Yeah, it's too many characters. Okay. I'm trying, ladies. Okay, let me see something.
Okay, Hardcore Copper, if you don't mind, get my email out of my About section, and you can email me, and I'd love to have you on as a guest.
Hmm. Okay, that's, we got that. Let's see something. It'll take me a few minutes to copy. Let's see if that will work. Okay, try that one, girl, everyone. I just put it, I don't know if I put it in yours or mine, or let me see where I did it. Did it in StreamYard. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's it, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Okay.
I have the nicest friends, and I'm glad you're all together now. Oh, you want the link? Is that what do you want? Hardcore. Hardcore, what do you need?
Oh, she might be wanting my email. I'll type it in.
Oh, okay, I'll get it for her. Okay.
Okay.
Let me go back. My brain cells this.
Okay. Well, I just subscribed to her. So now I can drop her link as well. All right, now let me go back and try to find Miss Barbara's link.
Okay, you want mine? Okay, I'll put that in.
Okay.
And let's see here.
Oh, she may be wanting the link. Now she says for her daughter, so she's talking about Miss Barbara's daughter, which we got that in here, the storage whisperer.
Yeah, I just put that in there.
Okay.
Okay.
And now do your link, Miss Barbara.
Okay, so it's just my link. Okay,
Yeah, I'll get you 1 second. I got it, Barb. I already have it up. And there you go.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, you don't have no subs yet, and probably they won't. They probably won't stick like Hardcore's saying.
Right.
So tell her to put something up. You know.
Yeah.
We can make a comment.
And the thing is, I was telling her, I think that I need. Someone told me at one time that I just needed 50 subs in order to do go live.
Yeah.
And I can do that anytime with her. So I've offered that with her, as one of the ways just to simply have a chat. And but I think that things will come back to her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That and the one thing I read someplace is that there's something political. It seemed odd, but it said that this political situation is actually harming the reseller market right now. And I don't know why, because I didn't read the rest of the article, but I just remember reading part of it, that it had something to do with politics that was. So I think that everybody is struggling a little bit, or struggling to some degree.
Love you too, Hardcore. Yeah, I'm going to be heading because I need to get my sewing machine fixed. So.
Okay, thank you, KK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echo, do you want me to send you an email address or something?
You can. She put my email in the chat, the 0821peace@gmail.com.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to find that. Okay.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, KK.
Night, everyone. Love you, and so
Night.
I will re-put it in so you can see it.
Okay, and Kate, it's 4 o'clock tomorrow for bingo if you're available.
Remind,
Tomorrow,
text me and remind me. I'll
Okay.
come. There you go. Here's her email, Barbara.
oh, that's hers? Okay.
That's hers.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, I better write that down. Yeah, okay. I will send you a I will send send you an email and your name is Echo?
Yes. My channel name is Living My Best Life at 60, but my name is
Okay.
Echo.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So now we're back to living the good life. But no, the story that I have in the Welcome to FM. There is a okay. I have been writing memoirs, pretty much, and so when I was told that we were going to do Welcome to FM, I don't do fiction real well. I pretty much do memoirs. So I had to play around with it a little bit. And there is a genre called autobiographical fiction.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what my story in Welcome to FM Falls is. It's a autobiographical fiction. Basically what happened in the story, everything happened in the story. The fiction part of it is that I've taken parts of it and put it into FM Falls so that you feel like it's happening in FM Falls. It could have happened any place.
Okay.
But in this story, it happened in FM Falls. But what actually, the actual happening did actually happen. And it's very, it's a topic that is current, and I do hope that a lot of people can relate to it. So, and the story, the name of the story is called Choices.
Choices?
Yep, that's the name of my story.
Okay.
The book is about 100,000 words long, so it's going to be a good-sized book. There's about, I'm guessing there's around 20 different authors that have stories in there, of which I am one of them. And if anybody liked Tales of the Frozen North, you're going to just love Welcome to FM Falls, because it's going to be it was fun writing, and I think it's going to be more fun reading.
Okay, I got interruptions here. Okay, I tried to leave before, and Norma and Mistress, what you're going to have to do before you leave the studio is you're going to have to drop out of your channel first.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll have to drop out of there, because that's why I had to come back up in. I could not shut off my live until you shut your live off.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the way I got mine shut off is I deleted it. So I don't have a copy of this, and I tried to edit and that, and it wasn't doing it. So, like, you're not going to really get the time in that for you.
Well, unless we all quit at the same time. Like if
Yeah.
I end my live first, and then y'all.
No,
can
they
shoot.
have to end their lives with you at the exact same time.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, before they leave yours, they have to end theirs. Otherwise, it's going to still stay on.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in a position to leave. So why don't I leave first? And
Okay.
we'll,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I take this everybody off then. So what it does?
Well, I mean, if you guys want to stay on, we can stay on. But if we're going to get off, we need to all end at the same time so that you don't have to delete it. So you get to keep your hours.
So how do we delete it? Go up and
Like, I think if I end mine, then you should be able to go in and end yours. Because I think mine is the stream.
Right.
then I
Yours
have
is the main one.
Yeah.
Yes, and we kind of links in with yours. So
Right. So she wouldn't have had to delete it if we all ended at the same time. But because she wanted to leave before we ended, the only way she could get out of it, I guess, was to delete it.
oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm sure if you delete it, you're not going to get the time because it's like it never happened.
Yeah.
You know.
When you go up and click on the thing, it says you're live, edit or remove, then view on YouTube.
Yep. See,
No,
because if I say end broadcast and
Mhm.
y'all don't go anywhere, we can actually still talk after the broadcast is ended. So you should be able to then, when you drop off, it should close your line.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she says, but she didn't know how. Well, of course she didn't know how. This is the first time we've ever done this.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
We're being guinea pigs. We don't know.
Yeah.
Always you still here?
She is cleaning up her kitchen, but she's listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't seen her for a while. I just wonder if she's still on.
Yeah, she said she was doing her laundry to get her clothes ready for church tomorrow.
Oh,
She said she stayed up Saturday night at Harold singing
oh,
karaoke, and they got done like at 7:00 in the morning.
oh my
And
goodness.
she wanted to go to bed, but she stayed up because she already said she would go to church.
Yeah.
So she had to stay up, but she said she might not stay that late tonight. But they get to singing, they don't know when to stop. I just
No,
let it
no.
play, and I thought I go ahead on and go to sleep
Sleep.
whenever I fall asleep. I can't hang that long, not with them.
No, I couldn't either. I got up one morning, they were still on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
you
And that's
are
happens.
still on?
Sometimes, they're just going at it, having a good old time, and I'm like,
It's like,
I'm ready to go to sleep. During the week I get up at 5:30 in the morning. So even though I don't have to get up at 5:30 on the weekends, come
You
about
still
10,
get up.
11 o'clock, my body is still like, hey, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, mine's the same way because where I go to bed early and then
Yeah.
get up so early.
And then if I do try to, like, there's been several times that I went to sleep and wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and they're still singing.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch them for a couple hours. But then sometimes I still fall asleep before they quit.
Yeah, I got up that morning and I come in and I said, well, good morning.
Yeah. It's like several times that, and the thing about Harold is he'll pop up anytime. It doesn't, he does have a schedule as far as some of the things he does.
Yeah.
But then if he's bored or whatever, he's liable to pop up anytime.
Yeah.
And then,
Wow.
it's like, okay, yeah, I didn't see that. It was the middle of the night. Most normal folks are sleeping at that
sleeping.
time. It's like, gee, I'm sorry.
I'm getting me some Z's, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I try to support and go to everybody's lives and stuff, but you can't always go to everyone. Sometimes they're just too late or.
If you'd be up 24 hours. You'd be trying to really hold your eyes open with toothpicks.
And I had made the comment to Allison that Roxanne had, headed through Georgia going to Florida, and that she was going to stop and meet me, but because I was sick, she didn't want to get sick, and that she might be coming through on her way going home, but I didn't know what day they were going home. And she said, oh, well, if I'm in school, I won't be able to meet her. And I was like, well, why do you got to meet her? And she said, well, I want to meet these people you've been talking to. And I'm like, you don't have to meet people I've been talking to. That's crazy. I mean, it's like I'm not like 10 or something, It's like, my gosh, I'm a grown woman.
That's a proof of Mom.
I guess. And then she asked me the other day, well, what about Miss Norma? I said, what about Miss Norma? Miss Norma's right there with us too, And she was like, oh, Miss Norma's going to all these different places with you? And I'm like, yes. I said, you wouldn't believe how many times I go somewhere and Miss Norma's already there. And I'm like, oh, you know this person too? Okay, cool, I said, we don't own each other just because we started a channel together. My God.
Like, nope.
You go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do. But I mean, when we see each other, we're like, oh, hey, hi, how you doing? She's like, well, what does Miss Norma think about it? And I'm like, Miss Norma's having fun too. I said, that's all it's about for us. We just want to have fun. We just want to talk to people and have
Just let her have fun.
Like, we don't have serious agendas here about what we're doing,
We don't keep schedules. So.
Yeah. But my daughter's funny like that. She's afraid that I'm going to be, talking to somebody and they're going to take advantage of me and I'm like, well, the first thing I tell people is I have no money. I live in an apartment. I'm on a fixed income.
You ain't got no money.
You ain't getting nothing out of me. I mean,
there ain't nothing here to get.
Look at my house and see I ain't got no money.
I mean, I'm like, hey, if that's what you're after, I'm not the person for you.
Yeah, that's me.
But I've been meeting a lot of nice people, and I've been having fun, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I love making videos, and there's some things I'm passionate about, and I'll make content, and videos and stuff out of certain things. But then there's other times that I just want to go and listen to somebody else put on program, or whatever. But there's no law that says we can't do whatever we want to do. We're grown, take care of ourselves.
I say on mine, I'm old enough, I know better. If I do something wrong, then I have to admit it, not you.
That's right. But my daughter, she is funny like that.
But not going to tell me what to do.
I said, why you got to talk? And now it's like, she used to be like freaked out when I would get a phone call or a text message, because she'd say, I know it ain't me calling you. Who's calling you? I'm like, well, I do have friends.
Yeah.
I do know people who do know how to use a telephone, So now it's like, she'll come in and I'll be on live or something or talking to somebody on the phone. And she's like, who is that? I'm like, it's none of your business who that is. That's people I'm talking to. That's all that is. I'm just
give KK my phone number. I haven't gave it to her yet.
Well, I know she said to text her, but I don't have her phone number either. When she said that, I was like,
text me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we can text you because we don't have your phone number.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do that without a phone number. KK.
But she found us last week.
Yeah.
She gets notifications. She's subbed to our channels.
Yeah.
So she gets the notification if we go live. So
I get them sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I don't know why.
Well, I try to let Always know, because Always kind of, she's like, because I did that premiere that one day, and she was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know you were going to do that. And I'm like, I didn't know I was going to do it because I had never done a premiere. So I was like, I wonder how this works, you know, so I just did it. So I knew that kind of threw her off. So now I was like, no, I will let always know if I'm going or I'm not going.
Going,
You know, then she'll know. So she won't be like, what's wrong with you? What, you know, what happened or whatever.
Like,
And I did when I went
that's why
live.
I texted you last night, because I said you usually put a thing out.
Well, I had put it and then I canceled it.
Yeah.
I was debating all day long whether or not I was going to go live, and I just kept feeling weaker and tired, you know, and just like, I'm not going to be in a good mood because I'm not feeling good, you know. And then always was like, I really wish you would rest.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really have to go. And I was like, I know, but I done made these things up for St. Patrick's Day, and I just, you know,
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. I don't like to have to cancel if I say I'm going to do it, you know. And then I just decided, well, she's right. If I don't cancel this one, I might not feel good enough for tonight or bingo tomorrow. So I was like, I better just go ahead and, you know. And then I did. I went to sleep. So I was like, okay, you know, that's what I needed to do was
And
rest.
when you don't feel good, don't worry about doing them. People
Yeah.
understand.
And I canceled it off of StreamYard, and then I updated the post in my community tab and just said, sorry, I'm canceling it because I'm still not feeling good. Because I really shouldn't have went live Thursday, but I had been feeling so bad. I was like, I wanted to do something to get my mind off of feeling so bad,
Yeah.
you know, but that was pushing it. And then I had even called my daughter, and I had to go late to pick my grandbaby up Friday morning because I went to leave and I had to run back to the bathroom. And I was like, I can't drive a 20-minute drive, you know, having to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I was like, I called my daughter and I was like, let the baby sleep. You get ready. And if I don't get there before you have to leave, go ahead and leave. And, you know, her husband's there. So
Yeah.
it's not like the baby was going to be by herself. But I said, I'll get there as soon as I can. Well, I got there before she left. But I had to go to the bathroom again. So I was just like, this is ridiculous. So then Friday afternoon, I texted her and I said, I know I said I would bring her home, but do you mind coming and getting her? Because I'm weak now. And I don't want to be on the road and, you know, have an accident or something because I'm so weak. And then I was like almost completely dehydrated. My leg muscles were cramping up. They were, because I was so dehydrated. So I didn't have any pickles. So I couldn't drink pickle juice, but I had some mustard. So I'm sitting, and I hate mustard. And I'm sitting there eating mustard, drinking water and Gatorade. Like, come on, you cannot be dehydrated. You know?
Oh, if I don't drink enough water during the day, I get the leg cramps real bad.
Yeah. Well, I definitely, because it was just running out of me. You know, and I was drinking Gatorade, not the first 2 days I was sick, but then my daughter brought me some. And so then I was drinking Gatorade, but it wasn't, you know, I wasn't keeping enough on in me to help the cramps. So when I went to Walmart tonight, I made sure I bought a big old jar of pickles. So I'll have some pickle juice to drink if I start getting dehydrated again, because I hate those muscle cramps.
Oh, I know. God, they hurt.
Oh, they do. And I get them in my thighs. I don't get them in my calves where you can just stand up and kind of stretch your leg out. I get them in my calves, and I'm like, it's like I can't
I know.
do anything.
I get them in my feet.
Get up.
I hate to get them in my feet because it feels like they're gonna just. I said I just started getting them in my feet. It used to be I didn't get them in my feet, but now I get them in my feet. And it's like, oh.
And then too, I kind of messed up because of being so sick. I didn't take all my medicine every day because I wasn't really eating anything, and some of it I'm supposed to eat when I take it. So I was just kind of like, I'll be all right, you know. And this morning I was kind of like, that's probably why you feel so horrible too. Not only have you had a virus, but you haven't had your medicine like you normally do. So you better take your medicine today. And you know,
I'm gonna take her.
I have these B12 gummies.
Yeah.
Gosh, I like my camera. Look how clear that looks. I could do an advertisement. Vitamin B12. They're not gummies. They're actually jelly beans.
See.
And
Jelly
then
beans. Wow.
they're vegetarian, and they are raspberry flavored.
Ooh.
So and you take two at a time. So I took them, and then I was just like, I better get up and start doing stuff while I have this little bit of energy. I was like,
I
trying to
need
get
to take some kind of vitamin. I have no
Hi,
energy.
Shirley. Thanks for coming. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I better hurry up and
Hi,
do whatever I
Shirley.
do.
Yeah, I need to take some kind of vitamin. They asked me, said, "Do you take a vitamin?" I said, "No." And they said, "Well, you need to be." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tired all the time." So, but all
She's
I do is run.
She's got me taking
Good night, Shirley.
a women's over 50 multivitamin. I take calcium and vitamin D. I take iron. And I'm taking biotin for my skin, hair, and nails. But it's like every time they do blood work on me, they're like, you're deficient in this or you're deficient in that. And I have to add another vitamin in there, you know.
Yeah, my vitamin D goes down to 8.
Yeah, well, and I told the doctor, I said, you know, I drink a little bit of milk. It has vitamin D in it. I go outside a little bit. She's like, yeah, no, you need a supplement because you're not getting, you know. She said, you would have to sit outside all day and drink milk. And I constantly be drinking milk and sit outside in the sun all day to even raise it up. So she was like, no, just take the supplement.
That's what I tell him. I said, I go outside. I don't drink a whole lot of milk, but once in a while, he said, nope. So
yeah,
I have to take 125 milligrams.
I don't even know what mine is. I have the kind that's with my calcium.
Yeah.
So that I take 2 of the calcium pills a day. I forget how many milligrams she wanted me taking of that.
My dentist takes the vitamin. He said since he's been taking them, he feels a lot better. So I told him, I said, I guess I'll get some because they told me to get on a vitamin. I still haven't.
Well, I've always taken a multivitamin.
Yeah.
You know, just a regular women's, you know, multivitamin. And you would think that would be enough, but I guess there's so many different things in it and the amounts of them, some are so small that really, you know. But the good thing about vitamins, you can't really overdose on vitamins because whatever your body doesn't need, you'll get rid of it.
I bought me some of the hair, nail.
Yeah, that's what
brittle.
That's what the biotin is for. It's for hair, nails, and skin. Because my hair is thinning so bad, I was like, I got to do something.
Do what? Not right now.
Please.
Clean your mess up in there.
Please.
No, you ain't getting on my phone. I'm using it. Miss Natalie Ruth. Whose tablet's that?
Mom.
We have a time over these tablets, school tablets.
Oh.
They don't charge them half the time, and they know they got to be charged to go to school, or they get wrote up, and then they get a detention. And it's like, half the time you can't find the cord to charge them. It's the problem.
Oh, no. Nope.
I told him, I said, if these cords is not found, last year I had to find a cord to put in Natalie's because she lost not the box, but the cord. And where we got iPhones, I just have an extra one, or I had to buy it. And I told her, I said, I'm not buying. I've had to buy books this year because she's lost. And I said, at the end of the year, if I have to buy anything to do with this tablet, you're going to work it off, child. I said, I'm tired of paying for stuff because you're irresponsible and won't keep up with your stuff. And she's so disorganized. What is that?
It's a worry wart. I'm gonna start a collection of them.
A worry wart?
Yes.
What?
It's the worry.
So, Mystery Sky, what have you been up to?
Oh, they're so cute.
What have I been up to? Just taking it easy, doing some self-reflection.
No. I ain't getting them little ugly things.
Oh,
They're ugly.
Mimi.
Go on, Mimi.
That's pretty much it. Haven't been on much. listening to a lot of audiobooks. But I'm back. I saw you on, so I said, well, I might have to hop on. I haven't been on here.
Yeah, and I thought, I don't know how many subs you have, but there's another.
59.
Okay, there's another person that
Mhm.
has your same name or something because
No, I saw that it's not my name. My name is spelled differently.
and that's
And
why
I know
I
they're trying to,
that's why your wrench was gone because I didn't know that other person, and I was
yeah,
like, no, that's not my mystery sky. So I was
no,
like, mm-mm. And then when I saw you with your little Lilo and Stitch guy, I was like, that's her. I
yeah.
don't know who that other person, but they popped up on my thing, and I was like, no, that's not her.
Well, I do have my tablet and my phone, which on one of the channels I have Mystery Sky. I don't know which one it is, my tablet or my phone. I have a rose as a picture.
Yeah, this wasn't a road. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, mm-mm.
Was it like like a brick wall? The picture,
I don't remember, but I know it wasn't. It wasn't you because I clicked
right?
on and it only had like 6 subs or something.
Yeah, it's a faked one.
Yeah, and I said
It's
no.
somebody that's trying to mock me and make fun of me and
I
trying
said
to hurt
I
me.
know she has more subs than that. So I was like,
Yeah,
that's not her. But then somebody told me last night that they were blocked on my channel, and I said I didn't block you. And then
mhm,
tonight we were sitting here and we were talking to Always, and
mhm.
just like that, her wrench was gone.
Gone,
And
yeah.
Yeah, it's somebody that has a wrench probably in here and is doing that.
and I said, well, I know it wasn't me because I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
even know. And Norma said, Always isn't blue. And I looked and I was like, yes, she's blue. And
mhm,
it's like she had been typing and it was in blue and then she wasn't blue. And then I
right,
put her back in
It's
this.
like it's blue, and then the next time she typed, it went to
Yep.
whatever
right.
color. I'm like that. That ain't right. Something's wrong.
So I
Yeah,
said,
it's heartbreaking, but you know,
and that's why I've kind of been like, you know,
yeah.
and the
No,
person that told me yesterday, I was like, I don't, but then if they were, I think she said she was blocked. Because if you're blocked, I wouldn't see you if you tried to type.
right, right,
So I said, well, I'll look. And I checked my block list and I didn't see her on there.
right.
But they could
Well,
have went in there and unblocked her
right.
off the block list if they knew that she had told me she was blocked. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well, you can
So,
always shoot me an email. I do check my emails. I just needed some time.
yeah. Well, I was like, people coming in and saying, what happened to my wrench and this and that. And I'm like, well, I don't know what happened to your wrench, but I
Yeah.
really didn't. I really wasn't sure what was going on until I saw it tonight for myself. Somebody,
Yes, I came in one day, and that's why I had asked. I said, "What happened? Did I do something?"
Mhm.
And you kind of you were on your live, so you really didn't have time, to check it out. I said, "Oh, she'll fix it."
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know what's going on because it had happened to other
Right.
people too. And I of course I don't know it till they come in here and say, hey, I don't have my wrench. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't
Right.
understand, who's doing that. And
Right.
then so I did take some wrenches away trying to, see if I could figure it out. And I figured
Right.
that the people I took away, when they came in, I would know who I had taken away and I would just give it back.
Right.
It
Right.
wasn't any of those people that I took
Right.
away, so I'm
Right.
like, I don't know who it is. But I saw it tonight with my own eyes. It happened just that quick, chat.
Yeah.
That's fast.
And there's no reason anybody would be mad at Always,
Nah. She's a
I mean,
sweetheart.
No, there's just some really heartless,
Mhm.
cruel people out there.
Yeah.
I have, ever since I've been doing kind of self-reflection, on, there's a lot of things that's been happened in my life. But I have opened up to certain people, and people have really been ugly now about it. I trusted them, so now I'm back in my shell,
Yeah.
and I have to do self-reflection to not stay there. So, um,
Well, it's like I haven't left Purple's community, but I have taken this channel in a different direction, and I have been getting, going to different
right,
Yeah,
channels, meeting different people, getting different people to sub and come to my channel. And sometimes I feel I don't know what to think when some of those people come in my channel,
Come on.
right, right,
because I don't know if they're, some of them have like got my email and sent me an email and we've talked, and I know I'm cool with them, but I don't know about everybody. And then there's
right,
some people that just aren't going to go to somebody else's page,
right,
but
right,
I don't care. I mean,
right,
if people want to come, they'll come, and if they don't want to come, there's nothing I can do about it,
right,
you
right.
know. And
And
I'm not.
I did want to come. I just needed some time and some
Yeah.
space,
Well,
away. I
I'm not the
consider
kind
you
of
one
person.
of my,
I'm
friends,
not. I'm not the kind of person that I don't. I just don't get into all that drama.
No, I don't. I
And it's
don't.
like,
I don't want it. I don't want it.
sometimes
I don't need it.
you get involved in
Um,
it just because, even if you don't say anything, if you're
mhm,
there, sometimes people think, well, she was supporting it, she was there or whatever. Well, that's not necessarily true. To me, if you don't say anything, you're
mhm,
not supporting it. But if you actually
right,
say, I agree, or, whatever, then you're supporting it. But anyway, my
right,
thing is like, I don't need to be monetized. I need to connect with people. That's what I want to do. And it doesn't matter if it's one person or 100 people.
right. And that's all I want. That's all I want. Just,
And
like I said before, I hear by myself all day long. And I speak to my sons, and but they have their own life. So, I have my dog, but like you say, I'm a lot I'm an introvert. I have found out I have social anxieties
yeah,
because I've been bullied and I've been hurt so much.
right.
Um, that's when I go on my channel or I come on your channel or anything, I just want to have my peace. I want to be able to have fun. I want to be able to laugh and
Yeah.
not
Exactly. And I don't
expected
want to
to
have,
do something for somebody I don't really know, and then the trouble is gonna be turned towards you, and you don't, like I say, I know I made stupid decisions
Don't get down there.
in the beginning, but I have learned through them, and I'm now
Get your
realizing that it was dumb of me. I said some dumb things. I can't take them back, but hey, I can only learn from my mistakes.
that's
You
right.
know.
And my thing is this too, that everybody is entitled to have a bad day once in a while.
Yeah.
You know? And you might say something to somebody because you're having a bad day, doesn't
Right.
mean that you hate that person or
Right.
wish them harm or anything like
Right.
that.
All right.
And I think everybody is entitled to have their own opinion.
Mhm.
And I'm the kind of person that if I'm not feeling like the night that I got so upset about my dad, okay,
Mhm.
I should have never went on that night. I should have never done it because I
Right.
knew, I didn't know what was wrong with me, but I knew I had been feeling bad all day and something was bothering me, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
Right.
And then once I was on live and I was trying to do what I was going to do, then it was just like, it hit me what it was,
Mhm.
And then I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this now? Because I shouldn't have been on in the first place. and I shouldn't have broke down like that. But I'm a human being,
Right?
and I have my feelings, and I feel like if you don't like me because I have feelings and I was missing my dad, then I'm not the channel for you.
Right.
And that's okay too.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to please everybody, and not everybody's going to like you.
No.
But it's like, I would rather have people that come in my chats because they want to be here and they want to, communicate with everybody, have a good time, and all that. And not too long ago, there was one night coming in that I did not know, and I was like, who are these people? I mean, it wasn't like I didn't want new people to come in.
Right.
It was just that I felt like if you're new, say, "Hey, Miss Ink, how are you?"
Hey.
If you're new, say, "Hey, I'm new." Let me know. Don't just come in and then try to get up on my panel. I mean, I don't. I don't like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I left it going, but I just stepped away, and then I get a text message, "Hey, your live's still going." I'm like, I know. I'm trying to figure out who these people are, because I'm not trying to let them up on my panel, but I don't know who they are. I don't know,
Right.
And I didn't know why they were coming in here if they had ill intentions, Don't pick on me. I'm just a little bitty channel. I'm not there to bother anybody,
Right.
I ain't bothering nobody or doing anything wrong.
And like with the drama and stuff, I'm not gonna sit there and make my head all scrambled up because of like if Miss Norma came to me and said, "So and so has upset me," I would be upset because Miss Norma's my friend. And I would want to find out what happened and, what can I do to make it better?
Right.
But I can't go in there and fight Miss Norma's fight.
Right.
That's up to Miss Norma if she wants to have a fight with somebody or not,
Right.
And I'm not going to do that, I mean, I'm going to be me, and what you see is what you get. And I try to treat everybody the same way. And I try to be a real person, and if I say, "Hey, I care about you," then I care about you. If I say, "I ain't got the time of day for you," then I ain't got the time of day for you,
Yeah.
That's just how I am. I'm not, I'm not two-faced. I don't try to pretend somebody I'm not.
Right.
I'm not like that. I'm just
I'm just too trustworthy. I trust too easy and too quick. And sometimes that can be your downfall.
I tend to do that too. I tend, and that's one thing, like with me and Miss Norma, we were in a group before, and that group just, it wasn't what we expected, nor what we were trying to get out of it either. And that's what we were like, we could do it ourselves, and do what we want to do. And it was frustrating when we couldn't get things to go right for us or what have you. But then again, it wasn't time. That wasn't, it wasn't supposed to work out.
Yeah.
Right.
And now everything is working like we want it to, and that's
it's
great.
Working like charm.
Yeah, but you can't give up on something. You just have to say, "Okay, I'm going to step back. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." I kept still putting out videos because that's what I love to do. And I was like, we can't get our times together to go live together. Fine, I'll go live. And then if she wants to go live, and we'll try to work this out to where, we can make it work. But I don't know. I just don't have time.
Yeah, I've been kind of working behind trying to. It's just so hard to figure this stuff out. So
yeah, it is.
I
still don't
made
know
a
how to
little
bring
video
up
when it
stuff.
snowed a while back.
No.
I don't know how I did it, but I got it on, on my side. But anything else, I'm still working on it.
Well, and I can do it one day and I can't do it the next day.
Right.
And
It's like, okay, how did I do that?
yeah, and I'll be like, "Oh, I got this. I got to show Norma." And then I go to try to show Norman, and I'm like, well, doggone it, I can't remember now. It's something. I'll think of it. I'll write it down next time, and I'll tell you next time
Yeah.
how to do that. You know,
Right.
Just
Right.
like, you just don't know how to do things until you play around with it. You know, and like I really wanted to be able to share my screen and be able to pull stuff up.
Right.
And like a dummy, I was not realizing that even though I'm sharing the screen, I don't have to click on the little tiny screen buttons. I just use my regular screen buttons. And
Right.
so I was like, click, 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 trying to get it to go. And it would open up like 15 windows.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It looked like I was going down a tunnel, you know? I'm like, what the heck is this? This is not what I wanted to do, you know? And I would play with it by myself, and I would open it up. It would be fine. I'd be
Right.
on live. I try to do it. All these windows would be open. I'm like, I just don't understand. And why on earth did they want me to have to use that little tiny?
I need.
I need a magnifying glass.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't see that good. You know?
Right.
And then it dawns on me. So then the next time I tried it, and I click, and then I used the buttons here, and it worked. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
Right.
All that time, that many times I did it and couldn't get it to
Couldn't
work.
figure it out. Right.
And then I was
No.
like, I can do it now. I know what I'm doing now. So
I still ain't learned how to do it.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm trying, but I ain't learned.
Yeah.
and a lot of it, I still like. I can do certain things some of the time, and then I try. Then I'll be like, okay, I remember doing that, but I can't remember how I get back there. And then I'll be trying to do something else, and I'll stumble back upon whatever it was. You know,
Right.
a week
Right.
ago I was looking. Where was that at? You know. And then
Right.
all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, go backwards now. Try to figure out how you got here, you know, so you can figure this out.
Right.
I'm
Hey, Truther, how are you? I'm so glad you and Ink are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just talking about how computer illiterate we are at
Computer
times.
literacy.
You see how clear my picture looks because I got a web.
Yes, I have noticed that.
I got a webcam because my screen was giving me all these staticky lines,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it put on right before I went live, but I didn't have time. It has its own microphone, but I didn't have time to figure that out. So we had a lot of technical difficulty tonight because I was trying to play my laptop mic and the camera mic,
Uh-oh.
and I could hear them or they couldn't hear me, or
Mhm.
I finally figured out how to do that. So
Right.
now I can use my webcam camera, not the webcam microphone.
Microphone.
I have
Okay.
My internal microphone on the laptop, but use
Right.
the camera on the webcam. And now I know where to go in settings and how to, do that.
Right.
But it was fresh. I was like, okay, I can't believe I just got,
How are you, Peter?
Wow.
I can't make it work right. But I got it, after I
I wish it's hot here. It's cold here.
Well, so far so good with the camera on here.
yeah.
Because my laptop is pretty new, so
Well,
I don't.
and okay, my personal laptop, I have a program running on there that will not let go of my camera. So I cannot use my webcam on that laptop to go to stream.
Okay. Okay.
I should be able to, and I had it out the other day trying to mess with it again.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that other program will not let it go. Even though I go in and I tell it not to use it, when I try to go on StreamYards, it says my camera's not available.
Okay. Have you maybe tried to delete that particular?
I tried, and see that
Okay.
computer has Windows on it, and it's
Okay.
a
Then go into your settings. There's something in your settings
I tried that.
that you need to turn off.
Yeah,
That
but
that
I'm
particular
gonna try
program
with
will
this.
not.
I'm gonna try now with this webcam
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
it should be. I should be able to use the webcam on that laptop. However, I believe that laptop is older than this Chromebook is,
Uh-huh.
and I think that it will be even slower.
Same here, Ink. We'll
My
have
daughter said
day
this
and
one is slow
freezing
because
day.
it's several years old. She said she got it when she was in college. So I may just eventually have to get a whole new laptop. But at
How
least for
old
right
is
now,
it,
this solves
Ink?
my picture problem.
How old is your I don't know what you have, Chromebook,
This Chromebook,
iPad or
she's
some.
saying she had this when she was in college. She's been out of college now 4 years, and she was in college for 3. So it's at least 7 years old.
Right.
My laptop, which is a HP laptop, it's older than that.
Hmm.
And they say with computers, as soon as you buy them, they're outdated.
Right.
Yeah.
They
That's true.
they're so far
That's
ahead with the technology that by the time it actually gets made and sold, they've already come up with something better.
right.
So, I mean, eventually I think I'll have to, but somebody had told me they thought the lines were because the pixels were going
Mhm.
bad. And I was like paranoid that, oh my gosh, I can't go live on the other computer. If that messes up worse, then I'm not
Mhm.
going to be able to. So
Right.
that's why I was like, let me buy the webcam, see if the webcam makes any difference. And if it
It does.
does, then hopefully that solves that problem. And if it didn't, then I would know. Because I was even going to change my internet company because somebody said it could be that I didn't have a high enough,
Whoa,
like
104?
I need to boost my
Oh,
signal.
wow.
She's in Australia.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, and they have
And they're-
summertime there yet.
Right. Their summer is our winter.
Send this heat that way, this way.
Wow.
It's only 23 here in Ohio. And it
I
was
don't even
snowing
know.
early.
I don't even know what it is right now here. It was cold though. When I went to Walmart, I was like, I'm going to have to buy a jacket. It is that cold out here. And it was trying to sprinkle rain. I said, oh, that's all I need after having the stomach bug and all is to catch a
wow.
cold.
Right.
It's only 48. And 48 is cold for South Georgia.
It's cold here. It's been windy for the last 2 days, and and we had freezing rain and all kinds of crazies.
Sorry, I didn't ask you anything.
It's currently cloudy and 20 degrees. Expect snow starting tonight. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 20
We didn't
degrees.
ask you.
Ask her anything. But thank you. It's 20 degrees here instead of 23.
Yeah, that's about what it is here, 20, 25, something like that. It's just
And the air.
I'm a little ready. I mean, as much as I love snow, but I'm a little ready for a little bit of springtime.
I
Well,
want
see,
spring.
that's the thing
I
here.
don't want the rain. I just want the 70s.
It
Yeah,
turned
it
really
can stay
nice.
that way, 70s and mild, and
Yeah.
And I moved all my plants back outside. I packed up my winter clothes. I said, it's spring. And then now I'm like, if those plants freeze and die, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah.
But so far, it hasn't got that cold. But it's gotten cold.
I wouldn't dare put my Easter lilies come up, and they probably won't come up nowhere after this weather because it'd get hot, get like close to 80, and then drop down 50 degrees, and it's like freezing. I said, they come back next year, it'd be a miracle because this weather's been something else this time of the year. It's like, oh, please. And they're so pretty.
She says that Christmas time they have 113 to 125 degrees. Can you imagine?
Wow, no.
I can't even imagine 113. We get to 100, but we have really high humidity, so it just feels so.
Yeah.
But golly,
they have dry, don't it? if their humidity's like dry,
I think so.
like Arizona's. I know I've got my sister-in-law lives in Arizona, and she said it's completely different there than it is here in the summer. The air feels different.
Yeah. Sometimes you can take a shower, be in your air conditioned home, take you a shower, get dressed, walk from your door to your car, and you are like wringing wet from the humidity and the heat.
Yeah.
And then you get in your car and you turn your air conditioner on. And of course, your car is hot because it's been sitting out there in the sun. Takes a little while for it to cool down your car, but then it's almost like you get a chill because now you're wet with sweat and cold air blowing on you.
Right.
Then you get to wherever you're going, and now you feel nasty because you've been sweating. You get out. By the time you walk into like a store, you're sweating again because you done been out
there and you freeze.
And then you're like, let me go to the freezer section.
You want to stay there, open the door and climb in.
And it's like, when I worked at Walmart, that was the joke all the time. Go stand in the cooler or go stand in the freezer. Get too hot, just go.
Yeah, I bet you do take a lot of showers.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why, in the springtime and in the fall and the winter, you'll see me go outside. In the summertime, I'm not going out unless there's a good reason. Because that's exactly you feel so nasty from being so like damp, and it's like, why bother taking a shower, putting on clean clothes if within 3 minutes outside you feel like you need to go take another shower?
Right. It's real hot here. The only way I go out is me and the kids going to get in the pool. And that'd be about the only way. But
Louisiana is the same. When I lived in Louisiana, Lord have mercy, it was so miserable for me because I wasn't used to that humidity and that heat, and it was horrible. So I am happy with the snow and the four seasons change. I take anything I can get, but I don't have to deal with that horrible humidity anymore.
Right.
One of the teachers at the kids' schools, they're moving to Florida next year. And they've lived here for I don't know how long. And I asked them, I said, aren't you going to miss the snow? And they said, no. And I said, what about Christmas time? She said, I'll be glad not to have snow at Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And I said, to me, I've lived here between here and Kentucky most of my life. I said, I don't think it wouldn't feel like Christmas without snow or,
I like to see snow at Christmas, but I don't want to be having to go out
in it,
in the snow and go worry about, is my car cleaned out where I can get out? Has the road been plowed so I can get to where I need to go? Am I going to get snowed in and have to spend the night somewhere I haven't planned on staying? But just to be able
here
to
where I'm at, they are real good with cleaning the streets off, the apartment complex, and make sure that the people can get out of the parking lots and stuff. So they stayed on top. When we had those 2 days last week where it was just snowing, it was so pretty because the snowflakes were so big and they were just dancing, There was no wind. They were just coming down straight, just dancing around. It was so pretty.
I don't know. Some days I think, I should have stayed up north. And then other times I think, well, I really like the rest of the year. It's just I don't like the, the humidity in the summer.
Right.
But then I don't like the cold because I don't like to have to wear long sleeves or a jacket.
Right.
I'm not, big about covering up with blankets and all that. Now, my
Right.
daughter, she always, make sure she's got a sweater because she might get a chill. And she loves to bundle up in blankets and all that. She's
Right.
more cold natured like my ex, not me.
Oh
You know,
yeah, I love a cold.
I'm
I
like,
have to. I snuggle up, blanket up here, and
I'm like,
just
nope, I don't need all that. Don't need it. Ink says, I don't like the cold, but I prefer it over the heat because the heat makes me crazy. I guess I can blame my crazy on someone's thyroid. So if that's okay, then yeah, it's okay to say it's because of your height.
Oh my goodness.
Hot outside and I'm grinding.
That's a good one.
I have changed as I have gotten older because when I was younger, I would just flat out, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to, like, if somebody said, oh, let's go to the park, have a picnic. I'd be like, are you crazy? I am not going to be outside in the summer. This year, my grandbaby's birthday's in August, the first part of August.
Oh,
August and September are usually the two hottest months.
Right.
So my daughter didn't tell me in time to rent the community building so we'd have an inside party with air conditioning.
Right.
She doesn't tell me. So we had to have it here at my apartment complex. They have a nice little playground and picnic tables, and it's covered over, and it's nice, but it's outside. So here it is, August, hot as it can be, but it rained. We all got up under the shelter at the picnic tables, and then it poured rain. So it actually cooled it off, as long as nobody wanted to go anywhere right then, because it was a downpour of rain.
Right.
Once it, got done downpouring, then it was very, comfortable out there.
Right.
But I told her this year, I said, you tell me the 1st of January if you want that building rented, and I will go reserve it, because we're not doing this again in August, praying it rains so we don't have to be so hot. So I did. I went and I rented that building for the day of her birthday. Now, if she decides not to have a party, then I'll just cancel it. But if she wants to have a party, we have a place to have a party.
Oh.
It was okay to do it outside, but no, I'm sorry. In August in South Georgia, you need to be somewhere with air conditioning and a bathroom, and a building, not just at a park area.
That's why I'm having Eli. I'm having him a special birthday party by himself this year because he'll be 13. We're going to have it at the bowling alley.
That's a good idea.
Because he loves the bowl, and his friends do. I said, we'll just have it at the bowling alley. Natalie goes, well, where's mine going to be? I said, right here. It's going in April. I ain't worried about it.
I had my daughter's birthday's in September, the 6th of September, so it's usually around Labor Day. And I had parties for her in the park, at McDonald's. We did, there was a hotel that had an indoor pool. We did a party there, and I let them spend the night. They got to go swimming in the pool. There was another time we did another hotel, but that pool was outside, but so that they could go swimming there. Trying to think what all. I definitely had plenty of slumber parties for her, but basically whatever she wanted, for her party, it was like, okay, we'll do that. Whatever you want to do, we'll do. So at first she was like, well, I'm not doing all these birthday parties for, my baby, because the baby doesn't even know. And yet when it comes right down to it, you want to have a party, even if it's not for the baby, it's for you, so we still had one. I've had a birthday party for my daughter at bowling alley one year because that's what she wanted. Also lake parties, McDonald's. I did whatever she wanted to do. I didn't care. And I didn't care how many kids she invited.
Right.
Even before it was a rule that if you invite somebody from the class, you have to invite the entire
Whole
class.
Yeah.
Right.
That wasn't even a rule. That's how I made her do it. I said, because you don't want that to be that one child that doesn't get an invitation. I said, so if you're going to invite anybody, you're going to invite them all. Ink says, I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't help it, but the excuses that I hear for behaviors taking place on a whole nother level, and I can't understand it, nor am I going to try and make sense of it. That's right. Ink, you could say whatever you want to here, honey. Yep, and parties in our yard. I did like the Bozo
Yeah.
Circus thing one time.
Yeah,
Like did a carnival out in the yard for her.
Yeah.
I've done every kind of party.
I had a great big one in my yard one time for all my grandkids that live around here. I just had, instead of making one, I just invited them all and I said, it's your birthday party.
There you go.
I got too many to do individually birthday parties.
Exactly.
I'd be broke for sure.
Well, if I had more, I would at least do them like anybody has a birthday this month. We're having one party. Anybody, everybody's birthday for that month, we'll have one party, Wouldn't do.
But I got 16 of them.
Yeah.
Grandbabies.
We only had three kids, and she has 16 grandchildren.
Grandkids. And then I just had my first great grandbaby.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't got to see him yet. He lives in Kentucky, so. But he looks just like the rest of them when they was babies. I said, I swear I can't get over. He don't really look like his daddy, because his daddy, when he was born, was blonde headed. And but he looks like his daddy's younger brother. Looks just like him when he was a baby. I said, that's wild, because Otis had one. Eli and Natalie's brother. That's it. Their brother, older brother. He's 23. And he's blonde-headed, but his mom was blonde-headed. But Wyatt's mom is dark-headed like the rest of us. So he got her hair instead of the blonde hair. And Eli was blonde when he was born. And I said, that's wild, because his grandma's blonde, but his mom's dark-headed and his dad's dark-headed. So, but he must have got the blonde from his grandma, because she's the only one blonde in the family. Other grandma.
It is funny, though, how genetics.
Yeah.
It's like I have pictures of my daughter when she was like 3 or 4 years old, and she looks more like she should have been my sister's daughter, because my sister, I have almost black hair like my dad had. My mom had like a light brown, and so my sister had almost between a light brown and a blonde hair. And then my daughter, my ex, was blonde, so my daughter's hair is a light brown, a lighter brown, and it was almost blonde, as a little girl. And it's like some of the pictures, they look more like she should be my daughter, my sister's daughter, than my daughter. And then when her baby was born, my baby picture and the baby's baby picture look an awful lot alike. And I'm like, see what I'm saying? This isn't even my baby, and she looks more like you than you looked like you should have been my baby, But it's just how generics, does
My
that.
middle sister, when she was born, my first sister was black-headed, and I was black-headed. My parents were both black-headed. My middle sister, when she was born, she had blonde hair. And when she turned about 3, it just turned black. And they used to accuse my mom of dyeing her hair. And it's like, my mom said, I didn't touch her hair. I said, it's wild how she had blonde hair, and then it turned black, solid black.
My mom had blonde hair, and my daddy had solid black hair.
Yeah.
So I had that brownish reddish hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and like my dad, his was almost, he had a lot of Indian blood in him, so it was almost jet black. And he had, when he turned gray, got older and started turning gray, it was like salt, looked like salt and pepper. He didn't go like all gray. He still had a lot of black, but it was like salt and pepper. But when my sister started going gray, she
Wow.
like went almost totally gray, like
See, I
just
turned,
like that.
my older sister wasn't even gray headed when she passed away. She's 70 something. And her and my dad, both of them were dark. Still had
Yeah.
me and mom and my middle sister were all just plumb white headed.
Yeah. It's genetics, I'm telling you. And that's why, I get so mad at TV commercials and, things like that, telling these young kids, you got to be this, you got to be that. They don't take into account their genetics is what's going to, how they're going to turn out, basically. You can't really fight your genetics.
Now my middle son's almost plumb white headed. He's 40. Let's see how old is he? I forgot how old my kids are. Oh! My oldest son's 43. He's 41. I had to think for a minute who's who. But my baby son, he's almost white-headed at 41. And the oldest one, he's just got a little gray. Not very much. I said,
Oh,
wow,
excuse me.
are we keeping you up?
No. Mm-mm. No, I'm
up.
yawning. But no, well, we're going to stay up till 12 o'clock and then we're going to go listen to him.
The Howard. Say, Howard, you should have been over here.
Not Howard, Harold. I could have
Howard.
hit Mr. Norma the other night when he goes, how's that Howard doing? I'm like, oh,
Oh my
I
God.
told you about something. You need to be quiet. He's what? What?
he's my friend, y'all. My friend. Okay? He's my friend. I knew exactly who and what he was talking about. And I was
Yeah.
like, "No, give him a quick elbow to shut up."
It's like, no. He goes, oh, I didn't know. I
He's crazy.
don't know about him. He's been in bed all day.
Oh, he's not feeling good?
No, they just worked him so hard this week. He's
Oh.
trying to rest up because he got to go back to work in the morning. So it's like,
Oh.
Hard working man.
he's probably going to come down and say, where are you at?
Yeah, he's probably going to
I
say,
don't stay up just like.
he'll say, it's Echo's fault, ain't it? She kept you up.
'Cause I don't stay up.
It's 11:34 p.m. here.
Yeah. I never stay up this late. I'm
He
not
says, I'm
sleeping
going
well.
gray, but the opportunity to color my hair is a never-ending situation. I know that's why I'm not dyeing my hair.
No.
Mm-mm. No.
I used to dye mine. And then I thought, well, there ain't no sense dyeing it. It looked fake anyway, you know. So I said,
Me too. I'm not dyeing mine anymore. I used to. I just stopped it.
I still got a lot
This
of
is
black
the
in
rest.
my nose in the back. I still got a lot of black still in my hair.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's 2:34 in the afternoon for Pixie.
Oh,
Which
wow.
day though, Pixie? Is it Sunday there
Sunday, I think.
Yeah, I think she said
in Australia? She's like a day,
Yeah.
almost a whole day ahead of us.
I thought she said it was Sunday already there.
Yep, Sunday.
But I said it got looking so fake. I just started letting it grow out. I said I might as well just deal with it. It's going to be white, gray, salt and pepper, whatever you want to call it. That's the way it's going to be.
Well, I'm actually waiting on the rest of mine to fall out, and then I'm going to get wigs. I'm going to get like really
I know. Mine's got so thin.
beautiful wigs in every different color that I've never had because I've always had this brown hair.
I used to tease
But I'm gonna-
Dennis all the time to tell him I was going to go buy me a wig. Come in one night and he said, "Why would you do that?" I said, "Just so you can see what I look like in some other color hair." I thought about going to buy me a, what do you call them, Dixie Picks, the real short blonde
Mm-hmm.
because I've always been black-headed. I said, that way I can see what I look like when I was be a blonde.
No, it's just like my friend's little grandson when I told him, I might have to use a walker when I was using my cane when I had my leg hurt. And he was like, well, try to hold off on that as long as possible. Same thing about the hair. He's like, try to hang off on that. It's like, if it happens, it happens. When you get old, you get old. I mean, but he was like, it's okay if it happens to you, but try to hold off on that,
Yeah. That's
It's
like
like-
when my
Nice
back
from
is out,
a young kid,
they want me to use my cane or the walker, and I'm like, no. I know I'm getting old, but I'm not that old yet, so slow down here. But Mama, you need it to walk. I'm like, I'll be fine, even though I'm dying. I'll still keep walking. I'm not walking with the cane yet.
Yeah, it is in fashion to have. They have like the really pretty gray
Gray. Yeah.
hair that they like. People are having their hair dyed that
Yeah.
color gray. It's like really
It's real
pretty.
though.
Yeah,
It ain't like this with
my daughter, my sister dyed her hair for, I mean, years
I
and
did.
years, and then one day she just said, "I'm not doing it anymore." But she's got pretty gray hair. But
That's
it's
what I done. I dyed it all the time. I got tickled though because Dennis went and got me some dye one time, and it was jet black. And I dyed it and not realizing it was that dark. And I went up my mom said, she said, why didn't you just pour another bottle on it? I was like, I won't send my husband to get my dye no more.
Well, my hair it doesn't do well with dye, or maybe it does too well with dye.
Mine wouldn't stay in very long. And I bought the best you could buy, and it still just wouldn't take to it real good. And then I still have gray hair in there shining through, and it's like, oh.
I'm very low maintenance. I don't dye my hair. I don't do my get my nails done.
I don't get my nails done. I do them myself, but
I'm
do
just
it with my granddaughter.
I'm very, very low maintenance.
She goes, Mama, let's paint her fingernails.
But I guess that's because when I was younger, I worked and then I had a child to take care. It was like I didn't have time to do all that. So
Yeah.
it was just a good thing I didn't care if I did or I didn't do it.
Well, I bent my nails for 40 some years and then just quit.
Mm.
So, and I'm like, I don't know what made me quit. I just quit. I wish I could quit smoking like that, but
Okay, I got to read this. Ink says, I did the purple hint and it's pretty, but I got the mushroom blonde this time. Hopefully, I won't have mushrooms popping out of my head. Oh my gosh. I wish always would come up here. Ink, she has lavender hair.
yeah,
It's pretty and it's long.
pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
Very pretty.
Natalie wanted to do that, put the purple in her hair. I thought Dennis was going to have a cow.
I think always said it's smoky lavender.
Or
So
something.
it's not like a really
I'll be right back, guys.
huh?
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. It's not like it's a really,
Purple.
purpley. It's more, like,
It's real pretty though.
oh, it's very pretty on her.
Yeah. I think she got lost. Always did. She must have fell asleep.
She either fell asleep or she's getting ready to be over there with Mr. Harold.
So,
I hope she don't stay up too late and not be able to get up and go to church.
I'm hoping to go in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. I made the kids. I got my bath and made the kids get their bath tonight, so they ain't no excuse if we decide to get up and go. I said, we'll get them tonight because they're hard to get up in the morning. They're getting harder and harder. The older they get, the harder they are to get up.
Well, that's good. That's good, Ink, if you know the right things to get. I had a friend one time. She went to Sally's, and I don't know what she got, but her hair was green, and it was breaking off.
Oh, God. I go to Sally's all the time.
Exactly. I am too. I'm proud of myself. I don't do any of that stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I need to get a
I mean, I guess because I don't care that I'm 60. It's like I'm not trying to look like I'm 40. You know, it's like I am 60. I think I look good for 60.
My body wouldn't let me feel it look like I was 40.
But I'm not. I don't want to. For people to think, oh, she's trying to look too young. Look at her. And that's why Allison's like, you know, granny is an old, that's for like great grannies, you know, like old person. I said, granny is just to me more affectionate than grandmother or grandma, you know, or whatever. I just like it better. And she's like, but you don't look like you're old enough to be somebody's granny. I said, it ain't about the look. It's about, I want her to call me that affectionately.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like Natalie calls me Mimi and Mama. I don't know what she calls me half the time anymore.
Well, I'm lucky that my ex-husband's wife wanted to be, she was already calling herself Nana to her sister's grandkids. Yeah. So she didn't care that I had already picked granny, you know.
I see I've got some, Natalie and Eli usually calls me Mama, and then my middle son, his kids call me Nana. Because they call their other grandma.
Yeah.
And so they call me Nana. And but like I said, Natalie calls me Mimo. Mimi.
Oh, there you go. Always come up and show them your hair.
Yes, it's pretty.
Yes.
I'm back.
Okay. We got Always Loyal back. We're trying to get her to come up here so she can show Ink this beautiful lavender hair.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
That's right. I've earned every one of my scars and my gray hairs. Me too, Ink.
Too.
That's what I said. I tell my kids they've done this to me, and then their kids are doing it to them. I always tell them they get paid back 10 times for what they did to me. My daughter said, Mom, you jinxed me. She said, believe me, I'm getting paid back for everything I done. And I said, That's what I tell Natalie. She goes, I ain't having kids. I said, yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, an improvement to yourself, but not somebody you're not. You know.
Well, don't try to be fake.
And I just have the kind of face that people remember my face. I mean, I've got people that in 1986, when I first moved to Georgia, I worked in a convenience store, and there are kids that were little bitty kids back then that'll come up to me now, and they still remember me because I still look about the same, you know. They, of course, don't look the same to me. I don't know who they are, you know. They're grown people now, you know. Oh, you don't remember me from the store? No, I don't. You know, you look different. You know,
I have kids come up from the neighborhood that's moved away, and they'll come up to me, see me out somewhere, and they'll go, hi, Norman. I'm looking at them like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They go, you don't remember me, do you? And then I'll realize the voice. It ain't changed too much. And then I'll say, oh, yeah, some of them I haven't known. Because we've lived here 22 years. They've been a lot of kids in and out of this neighborhood. So,
Well, I mean, after working 17 and a half years at Walmart at the same store,
yeah.
I have a lot of people that, recognize me. I don't, when I go somewhere and definitely, the kids. I mean, it's like they're all growing up, but I'm not getting any older.
I had this one lady, every time she see me out the store, I swear I never did figure out who she was. But she'd see me at the store and she'd just talk to me like she known me all her life. Had no idea who she was. I just go along with her like, yeah. Everybody's like, well, ask her, just tell you forgot who she is. So I'm like, no, that's embarrassing.
Hold on just a second.
I said, I'm not good with names anyway. So I'll tell you, you get old, you forget stuff. That's why you keep your mind smart. Believe me, because I forget a lot of stuff. I'll be 67 this year. You all right, baby? All of you got your shots and you're sneezing and carrying on like crazy.
That's
Oh,
right.
no.
Always. We don't know, but we were talking about that, and there's no telling. The only thing I could do is take everybody's wrench away and then give them back one at a time and see, if it stops or whatever. But I agree with you.
Is it again?
No, she was just saying she heard us talking about it. And that she thinks it's probably somebody that I had gave a wrench to that maybe doesn't
do that. See, I don't know nothing about the wrench. You gave it to me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've never had a wrench before, nobody would know what to do with it. I do it because then you can drop your link and stuff.
Yeah.
But she said it might just be somebody who didn't like her being over here, especially because when I was talking that I didn't like negativity and I didn't want the drama and all that, she was agreeing with me.
Oh.
But they should know by now, always, you're not going nowhere. I gave it right back to you, and I'd give it back to you 100 times if I had to.
I don't know how she lost it. That was wild, though, because...
No, what happened earlier, Pixie and Ink, is we were sitting here talking, and always had commented about 10 times and had her wrench. And then all of a sudden, Norma says, always lost her blue. And I said, no, she didn't. And I looked down, and sure enough, she did not have her wrench. And so I gave it right back to her. But see, this has been happening. People have been coming in and saying I blocked them or saying I took their wrench. And I hadn't been taking wrenches or blocking anybody. So, well, I know one person I did block, but that's because they shouldn't have come over here anyway. But anyway, I don't understand, but I didn't really think it was somebody doing it until I saw it tonight with my own eyeballs.
No. I did time out somebody not meaning to.
I want to be me and nobody else. Heck,
I thought, Lord, the lady just come into your chat and I done timed her out not meaning to. I was freaking. I was like, what did I do? I was just trying to put her channel on.
I know. It happens. And then somebody else did it. During bingo, it was Eli, your grandson, was playing bingo with us, but we thought he was a new person.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I don't know who you are. And so Norma was like trying to see who he was, I guess, and timed him out. But it was her grandson. He comes downstairs. Why'd y'all time me out? We didn't even know it was him. We didn't even know he was playing.
Yeah, I didn't know he's in there.
So we didn't know anything about it. We were like, oh, okay, well, why didn't you just come in as Eli? So we would know who you were instead of wanting to know who the strange, what it was. Life goes on and on. And we were like, who is that?
Like, what in the world?
Well, like I said, if it continues to happen, I'll have to do that because there are people that have wrenches over here that may not need to have wrenches over here. And if I have to get rid of them all, I will and start over.
There you go.
You know, I mean, I have to be able to trust the people that I have given wrenches to, because like I said, I didn't think anybody would do anything like that over here. Why bother with my channel?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a little bitty channel and I'm not bothering nobody. But like I said, tonight, right there, boom, it happened right in front of our face. And always, of anybody that they could have taken a wrench from, why would they take it from Always? That, you know, that didn't make any
You
sense.
don't hurt nobody. She's always
Oh, she's always a sweetheart. And that's
Right.
why when Norma said that, I was like, she's got her wrench. And then I looked
right.
and I'm like, I'll be doggone, she doesn't have her wrench.
I thought, why'd she go back to Blackboard?
I mean, who would check? I mean, come on. If I was going to take somebody's wrench away, would I do it in midstream with them commenting?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, no. Crazy. Out or drop your phone or just touch your screen. Well, true. It could have been an accident, but it was just weird, and definitely nobody said anything.
Pixie Drew said hers was gone the last time she came in.
Well, we'll just see about that now. And I didn't notice. Well, I can't tell on the StreamYard. I have to get on my channel to be able to see if they have their wrench or not.
Yeah, it is gone.
Okay, but Ink still has her. Now that doesn't make sense either. You would think if they were going to do it, they would have took
Yeah.
everybody's.
Mm.
Well, Ink, you know the person I'm talking about that I did block, that you told me I needed to be careful of. And that's the only person, other than the people that tried to porn bomb me. And then those people that came in with the, what do you call it?
I don't know. I can't help you on that.
I'm trying to not like a real person's picture.
Oh.
Like with the
Right.
comical, thing.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't letting them up on panel, so I blocked them. And the one guy, first thing out of his mouth was, and that was my fault, I should never have let him up because I couldn't see him really good. But he said, I have trouble getting a girlfriend. And I was like, you have to block them to kick them off your panel. So I was like, you're blocked. Let me kick you.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
There is nobody needs to worry about
nobody's
me.
bothering anybody over here. We're just.
I will be perfectly content right over here in my own little channel.
Yeah.
No, Pixie, I want you to have a wrench. I mean, one of my first streams was me, you, and Mystery, and I gave you your wrench then.
Yeah.
And I had you haven't been in lately because of the time difference and all. And so I didn't know you didn't have your wrench.
Well, baby, no, you ain't going out this late. No.
And also when you're not on, people with the wrench can go back. Oh, when they're not on. I gotta figure out how you go in there and not show your chat again.
Yeah, how can you?
So that the stream is up, but the chat's not there. Because I think that's what you're saying, is that people can go back in a live that I've already, released.
Oh, they can go in
And
after
if they
you.
have a
Oh,
wrench,
wow.
they could go in and de-wrench people.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
some
okay.
don't
I
even
didn't know
show
that.
that. I don't know how to do
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, the one time that Karen came in and was like, "What happened to my rent?" I mean, she was mad about it, and I was like, "I don't know, Karen. I didn't do nothing to your ranch." And so I'm looking, and Amy was up on my panel, and Amy was like, "Calm down, Karen." She said she doesn't know what happened, and I didn't know what was going on, and I thought whatever it was over and done with, because I hadn't had any trouble with
Yeah.
any of these wrenches until tonight with Always. Yeah, no, I wanted you to have one.
You don't have no super mods. No.
I don't have a super moderator.
So how would it happen?
Exactly. Anybody getting upset like that doesn't really need to have one if they're going to get that upset. And like, I'm a manager on Norma's channel, but there's still things I can't even do with that, But I don't have anybody on any of my, on my channel for any of that. But somebody's doing something, and Always did not get blocked. She just
No.
had a wrench taken.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about it, but I mean, they need to leave well enough alone.
Somebody can't come in, chat, and do it. If they're a mod, can they? Like, don't show they're here. Because you can't see everybody's here if they don't type, right?
Okay, she's saying unless you have utilized your super mod and given it to someone, then that can't happen. So it's either a boo-boo or maybe an update that needs to be done.
But if it's an update, don't you think that they would like notify you or something?
Well, I would think it would be to more wrenches, wouldn't it? I mean, like, I could see if everybody lost their wrench in chat at
Right.
one time. Yeah, I didn't do that. I haven't given anybody that. And I see that now when you make somebody a mod, it's got two places to check,
Right.
standard moderator or manager moderator or whatever. No, now I've heard too many horror stories about people having managers and admins and all that and having stuff happen. So the only one I would trust to do that would be Norma. So I wouldn't give that to anybody.
And I don't know what I'm doing, so we'd all be in trouble.
Me too. I don't know what I'm doing on my own.
I have to holler at Echo all the time. What? Help me.
I know. I don't know. Like I said, I really thought it was somebody, before, but I didn't know. And then I just hadn't even thought about it being a problem. And then tonight, I mean, I saw it happen, so I don't know.
It was weird though.
It was very weird. And that it only happened to her.
Yeah. Because how many of us in there? It would, at this update, wouldn't it? Took everybody's. I mean, all of us. We wasn't even up on.
Yeah, that's true. StreamYard, maybe they can explain why it happens or what to do about it. That's true, Ink.
I know, but always that's what we're saying. You didn't get timed out or blocked. You got unmodded. And that shouldn't be able to be done unless I did it.
Oh,
And that's what we're saying. We don't understand how it even would have happened. And for it to happen right there in real time, right in front of us. I mean, it was weird. And I didn't even have my phone in my hand. So, and I don't know how to do
Right.
mods on the computer. I only know how to do them on my phone.
Right. I wouldn't know what to do. I know how to give them, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, see, that's what they're saying is that mods are fighting against other mods. And if you make the mods super moderators, they can actually block the other mods. Because that's the thing about having the wrench. You're not supposed to be able to be timed out or blocked either if you have a wrench.
wow.
That's true, Ink.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really, really good person that you've been knowing for years, don't trust nobody as a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that's what I've done. Maybe
I'm
it's
gonna get my Nightbot fixed. Because I saw on somebody else's channel that they have it where you just type like 3 letters and Nightbot will automatically drop the person who put those 3 letters link in the chat. So you don't have to make them a wrench for them to be able to drop your own link. You can just type in those, whatever it is, like they'll tell you what letters to type. You type that and it then Nightbot automatically goes back in and drops your link.
Oh,
That way people can have their links dropped and you wouldn't have to even be a mod, you know.
Well, neat.
Still, you wouldn't give that much control over your channel and your chat and your minds to someone because that means there's more going on than that needs to be addressed. Exactly.
No.
See, I don't feel the need for that. But yeah, see, in Pixie Truth, the problem with my Nightbot was I didn't have it programmed right and always was put in some emojis and some capital letters and it kept blocking her. And I didn't know how to fix it at the time, so I just blocked Nightbot. So then it's done for now until I fix it, and then I can go back in there and unblock it. But I had never seen how it does that, where people just type the 3 letters and it automatically will drop the link. So I want to do it like that. And then if I say anybody that wants to drop their link can drop their link, type the 3 letters, they can do it, and I won't have to worry about it.
Always said Harold Sturton.
Yeah. Always go over there and tell them we're coming.
Yep. We stayed up this long.
We stayed up this long. We might as well go listen to him sing.
Yep.
At least a couple songs.
I'll stay for a couple and then that.
They won't have, I wonder if Turtle Lady will be there to sing. They won't have Roxanne there unless she does it from her hotel because she's on that thing. There are people. Yeah. There are people that can fix your Nightbot. Yeah. Well, and I figured out too, you know, like it's an app. So you can go in there and figure out. I just didn't know it would do that. And I really didn't have anything to program in it. So I think I had it drop in maybe my email or something. I don't know. I didn't set it up right. And then all of a sudden it was like getting everybody. I'm like, oh no. What do I do? What do I do? It's like, oh, block it. So I was like, okay. So I blocked Nightbot. But I would like, because I'd like it to drop my email, you know, and Chloe's channel and
Yeah. It's bad.
y'all go ahead. I just wanted to come in and say, hey, because there's just too much going on. And I just feel like people aren't being held accountable when others are. So I had to step back a minute. Well, thank you, Ink. You know, you are always welcome here. And you too, Pixie Truther. I love y'all. And come in.
He's an awesome person.
And I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. Y'all don't go anywhere.
No.
Let's wait and see, and then we'll all get off and see
At
if we
the same time.
Yeah, because I don't want it to not give you all the hours. So
Oh, okay.
let's see. Have a
Night,
good
ladies.
Night, ladies.
Thank you. Good night. All right, let's see now. I'm going to do end, and we're going to see what